There's something broken inside of me, something no one else can see. Something hurts and it's way down deep. I think there's something wrong with me. I've got friends that I never see. They say they don't have time for me. I try to reach out to my family, but I just get voicemail. I try to watch TV, it only saddens me. Everyone's yelling and screaming and fighting in the streets. I put some food in the microwave, forgot about it for several days. Then when I found it, I just threw it away. There's surely something wrong with me. All the kids in the neighborhood tell me I don't look so good. How I would change it all if I could, but I can't. Every day used to be such possibility. Now every road that I take leads to failure and despair. Here we go. There's something broken inside of me, but whatever will be, will be. I guess it's just my fucking destiny, because there's something wrong with me. Play it. I guess it's just my fucking destiny, because there's something wrong with me.
Translates to lost bread, and then later in the 16th century, Henry V.
Allez, c'est parti. Tout d'abord, comme il s'agit de pain perdu cuit au four, nous allons préchauffer le four à 400
The high school and college students who are experimenting with LSD will be running many of our institutions and guiding public policy.
Now the communists are killing your sons in South Vietnam.
Sometimes even torture.
I said there was communism on college campuses. Now the liberals are admitting that there's communism on college
College
campuses.
students who are using LSD and marijuana today do not comprise a criminal class. They are not drug addicts.
Reply the teacher gave was, well, the student knows that tomorrow we may lose his head in Vietnam or by an atomic bomb. He's not too concerned about the possibility of damaging a few brain cells with a trip on
They're
LSD.
your best educated, your most creative, and your most courageous young people.
Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask.
And like it or not, they're going to build you a new civilization.
And you can see that it's absorbing it quite well here.
She was my true love, now she's dead and gone. She made me feel whole, and when I failed, she'd hold my hand when nobody ever would. She understood. She came with She was my only true love. She was all I would ever need. But now she's dead and buried under the willow tree.
Testing. Testing. Check. 1, 2, 2. Help. Help. Help me. Me. Asparagus. Asparagus. Falafel. Hello everybody and welcome to Henry's Kitchen, where today it's the second year, the 2-year anniversary of when we first started twitching, if you will, broadcasting here on Twitch using the platform. Fat Honger, thanks for cheering 420 bits. There's that weird number that we see every now and then here. It's been an incredible ride. It's thanks to the users that watch this show and also that contribute amazing things. We've done so much. We've had some successes in the kitchen. We've had a couple of setbacks, some failures. There's been back trouble. There's been COVID. But we got through it all. And I have you to thank for it. So we're going to be doing a major celebration. A few of the users got together and just did some incredible work to give me a lot of content. We're going to be opening gifts. We're going to be showing videos, compilation videos of the best of, and we're going to announce the winner. What is this? Anonymous just donated $22.22 and says, "You made it through 2 years. We salute you." Thank you, Anonymous, and we love the hacking work that you do. Thank you so much. And M. Cariotti resubscribed for 12 months and says, "Happy anniversary, Henry. Thanks for the laughs. Awesome music and amazing recipes."
Oh, hi.
Thank you so much. Borsenvin gifted 20 subs. Borsenvin, thank you so much. Borsenvin, everybody, is our resident Frenchman who chimes in now and then with matters that are either about French or nothing to do with French. But Borsenvin, that's very generous of you. And Beelzeby gifted a tier 1 sub to Sonicat. Thank you so much. There are a lot more thank yous that I have to give here, and we have a lot of content, so I'm going to do the best I can here to just say, M. Cariotti, thank you for your resubscription. And a couple of other honorable mentions for resubscribing. Broken Stoked. Again, Fat Hunger. Beelzeby says, "Hey, Henry, happy to be here celebrating your 2-year Twitch anniversary with all the users. You're a gem." Thank you, Beelzeby. And thanks for resubscribing at the tier 3 level. Duza says, "My oven's been preheating for the last 3 days. Let's do this." Yeah, keep it preheated, but be careful because you might feel a little lightheaded from carbon monoxide poisoning. That's what the fireman told me. Sleepwalking Wisp says, Henry, it's unfortunate you had to schedule your Cinco de Mayo stream on the same day as the World Snooker Championship final and the Miami Grand Prix. And I think it's also, is the Kentucky Derby going on as well? I was conflicted on what to watch, but I'm cooking a curry later and need some tips, so I chose you. Thanks. Let's get this shit on. Thanks, Sleepwalking Wisp. Thanks, Mel's Alter Ego, and Dr. Blasty Stick, and Midnight Faded. Says, today is the day my guacamole is ready. Or my guac hole. I didn't know there was a guac hole. But thanks, Midnight Faded. Dark Ages says, happy 2 years, just 19 more years, and the channel can legally have one of your special coffees in the U.S. That's great. Well, this is all very exciting. Dark Ages, Google D's Nuts, Dendreleon, Anonymous, Munch Hotel, Spare Parts 2, Anonymous, Mochi's Nirvana, Frank the Tank, and all these other ones coming in. Kairosa gifted 10 Tier 1 subs. Amazing. Thank you, Kairosa. Blurry Little Quest gifted 10 subs. This is really kind of a little bit like the ending of It's a Wonderful Life, where George Bailey is in the most pathetic, desperate state of his life. But when he finally goes home, everybody starts gifting him. And when I opened the Twitch today, I will say I was a little bit concerned because it looked like we were down to about 320 subscribers. We're already at 416 subscribers. You're the best users ever. This is really amazing. Munch Hotel gifted 5 Tier 1 subs. Legos 96 resubscribed. It's Kate X gifted 5 Tier 1 subs. Quote if Stream F resubscribed. Kairosa, Blurry Little Quest, Google D's Nuts. Saguaro Ooh gifted 10 Tier 1 subs. Amazing. Tom Moosin, Duza gifted 5 Tier 1 subs. Beelzebub gifted 13. Sydney M Makes. Borsenvin gifted 20 Tier 1 subs. And this is all just incredible. Thank you so much to everybody. And they're still coming in. Lisi gifted 5 Tier 1 subs. And Borsenvin gifted a Tier 3 sub to Everyone Type Forsen. So Everyone Type Forsen is back on the Tier 3 list. And Mochi's Nirvana, amazing. Gifted 10 Tier 1 subs. I really, really am very appreciative. Honestly, most of the things that I've tried in my life, I wouldn't say that I failed at all of them. But going back to high school, I wasn't good at high school. And I did get a college degree, but then I tried to be a musician, and that didn't work out. I tried other various things. At one point, I had a job telemarketing, and I was okay at that, but it didn't pay a lot of money. And then when I was in my 40s, in the proverbial belly of the whale, if you will, I actually started getting some success on YouTube as a kitchen explainer. And when I got to Twitch, it really sort of started flying. It started going crazy. And I have you to thank for it. But I will say that it started recently sort of falling precipitously. But as of this morning, with all of the subscribing that you're doing, it's getting back up there. So this is great. Thanks, Hank Boozle, for your gifting 5 Tier 1 subs. Amazing. Sleepwalking Wisp, 5 Tier 1 subs. And Beelzebub gifted Tier 1 sub to Deep Squirrel. And that's one of those sentences that if 3 years ago you just, like, let's say I was at the urinal in the men's room or wherever, and the person next to me said, did you know that Beelzebub gifted a Tier 1 sub to Deep Squirrel? I would probably call the police. But, and I probably would do it now, actually, if someone said it to me in the men's room. But now I know what it means. I wouldn't have known what it means back then. So I just think that's fantastic. And thanks, everybody, for your amazing... So if anybody's following the count, we're at 444 subscribers. This is incredible. Midnight Faded donated $20. And Midnight Faded, it was great to meet you in Peoria, Illinois. Thanks for making the trip. And also, what was that just came in? We had KO VMD subscribed, and Outlaw Vader gifted a tier 1 sub to Munkai. Boy, that's one of those sentences you could say over and over again and never get tired of it. So thanks, everybody. Okay. I also want to thank for our background picture here. We've got... Who gave us this? Dazzlecat.
Oh, hi.
Dazzlecat, who has done so much for the stream. Editing videos and all kinds of stuff. Dazzlecat gave us this cool background. It looks to be maybe Montana or somewhere in the north, maybe the northwest area of the United States, or it could not even be the United States. I don't know.
Delicious.
But later today, we're going to be playing Geoguesser. So we're going to be testing our ability to be plopped into a place in the world and trying to find out where we are. So that's happening. Thanks, JV's Tech. And JV's Tech says, happy to be here and not so out of energy. I just chose not to get out of bed. That's a good call. There's very rarely any reason to get out of bed except to cook in the morning. And by the way, I don't want to offend anybody here. I'm going to be eating a Pop-Tart because I didn't have time for breakfast. But we still are making guacamole in addition to all the other shit that we're going to be doing here. That's what we're going to make. And I've got the ingredients all ready. My cat roast beef is sleeping, so he's not going to be bothering us anytime soon. All is right with the world. And I'm really looking forward. Oh, and I want to thank Piss Baby and Nella for putting together this amazing art for our opening. Let's see if we can jump to another background image. We have a couple of songs that we're going to do. Not too many, though, because we've got a lot of work to do here. Michelle C. This is a nice background. Awesome. I like it. Anonymous gifted a tier 1 sub to Hide White 2. Polka Backy gifted a tier 1 sub to Annie Marin. Amazing. Okay. And JB's Tech cheered 69 bits. All right. Let's grab the guitar here. Why don't we do a little song? We had a request come in through the Discord, and that's the place, by the way, if you want to ever do a request for a song. Parasitosis wanted to hear this song. Let's see, do we have the reverb going? Yeah, check. Help. If anybody's wondering why I say help, it's because it's the perfect sound check word. You'll hear musicians say it during a sound check. The H is the silent sound that you want to be able to make sure you can hear that, and the P is the plosive. That's the hardest sound. So if you can hear the word help well, you've done a good sound check. So if you ever hear somebody just saying help, chances are they're just doing a sound check. You can ignore it. Where's our song? Okay, here it is. This song goes all the way back to REO Speedwagon. This REO Speedwagon was an incredible band headed by Kevin Cronin, I think his name was, and apparently he was sort of the original Adele or Alanis Morissette in a way, because he had a girlfriend that was cheating on him all the time, and he just instead of really worrying too much about it, he wrote songs about it, about the experience, and he wound up making a really hit album called High Infidelity. And I don't know if the relationship wound up working out, but he sure made a lot of money on the experience. And so this is one of the many songs that Kevin Cronin wrote about his girlfriend cheating on him, and we're going to share it with you right now. I'm not sure what the best key would be to do this, and maybe I'll do it up here. I'm gonna have to do it in the Jose Suicidio range here, because If I sing too loud, I've found my neighbors start wondering if maybe I need help. But they could just be listening to my sound check. I don't know. Before we do this, though, I also want to say thank you. Incoming Stick resubscribed for 22 months. Amazing. Thank you, Incoming Stick. And if I left anybody out, I apologize. Mention it in the chat. Because I'm very appreciative. We're at 453 subscribers, which is unbelievable. We just gained at least 100, more than 100. I think about 125 subscribers. Okay. Here we go. Heard it from a friend who heard it from a friend who heard it from another. You were messing around. They say you got a boyfriend. That's not a good sign if you're dating somebody. You're out late every weekend. They're talking about you and it's bringing me down. But I know the neighborhood. Talk is cheap when the story is good, and the tales grow taller on down the line. But I'm telling you, babe, that I don't think it's true, babe. And even if it is, just keep this in mind. You take it on the run, baby. If that's the way you want it, baby, then I don't want you around. Keep her around, you're writing hit songs. I don't believe it, not for a minute. You're under the gun, so you take it on the run. You're thinking up your white lies. You're putting on your bedroom eyes. You say you're coming home, but you don't say when. That's a bad sign. I can feel it coming. If you leave tonight, keep running, and you never need to look back again. Uh-oh, he's starting to get a little stalkerish or a little creepy there. If you leave tonight, keep running, because he's coming for you. You take it on the run, baby. If that's the way you want it, baby, then I don't want you around. Not for a minute. You're under the gun, so you take it on the run. Little instrumental. Take it on the run, baby. If that's the way you want it, baby, then I don't want you around. I don't believe it, not for a minute. You're under the run, so you under the gun, so you take it on the run. I hope she's not under his gun, and he means that literally. But I don't think he does. He sounds like he's doing the right thing. He's saying, you know, I don't want to be around if you're going to be cheating on me, and that's the right thing to do. Unless you're polyamorous, in which case consenting adults are able to do whatever they want. But I don't think that was a thing back in the 70s when this song was written. Maybe it was 1980, I'm not sure. 70s, I think. I'm going to guess 79. Computer, when did the album High Infidelity come out?
High Infidelity by REO Speedwagon was released on November 21st, 1980.
1980. Wow, exactly 1 week past my birthday. Okay, everybody. Wow. There was something else I was going to say. Oh yeah, I was going to say in general, a couple of the lyrics sound a little bit weird. There's some imagery about guns happening, and then there's that line about if you leave tonight, keep running. But I will say that the best thing to do when you're in one of these breakup situations, whether you're the dumpee or the dumper, you have to cut ties off 100%. This is sort of a social message. In my younger days, I always felt like maybe there was something that I could say that was going to win her back, you know, some magical words I could put together. I'm sorry. Or, you know, I didn't know that was your grandma's ashes in that urn or whatever. You know, like there's all kinds of things that you feel like you can say to repair whatever it was that went wrong. But in general, I've found with experience that the best thing that you can possibly do is to move on. Like a good friend of mine said one time, you got to ride into the sunset, just like a cowboy. Just ride into the sunset and never look back. Or if you're Kevin Cronin, you can write an entire album about it and have a lifelong career as a songwriter. So it's really up to you. All right, I'm going to try this next song. It's going to be very, very difficult, though. But it was a request that came to us from Nella. Nella wanted to hear this song from one of my favorite artists from the 80s. Of course, we weren't allowed to say that back then because it just sort of was, I was a big metalhead and I wasn't able to say it. This is a great photo that comes to us from Lisi, one of our resident photographers here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do the best I can to get through this song by Wham. I wasn't able to tell my friends that I liked Wham because I was so into heavy metal and it would have caused some friction. But I'll shout it from the rooftops now. Of course, the guy's dead, so it doesn't do a lot of good, but George Michael was an amazing talent, and I'm going to try to do this song. It's got weird chords. Somebody told me. Wait, oh, I think I'm just in a bad key for it. Hold on a second. Somebody told me, girl, everything she wants is everything she sees. I guess I must have loved you. Guess I said you were the perfect girl for me, babe. Now we're 6 months older. That's a lot older. Everything you want is everything you see. Out of reach, not good enough. I don't know what the hell you want from me. Oh. So hard for you. Oh, give me money. Oh, give me money. Some people work for a living. Some people work for fun. Girl, I just work for you. You told me marriage was a give and take. Well, you told me you could take. You got some giving to do. And now you tell me that you're having my baby. I'll tell you that I'm happy if you want me to. But it one step further and my back will break. My best isn't good enough, and how can it be good enough for two? This is really hard. Why do the things you do? know, as I mentioned last time, the wonderful thing about the modern age is if you try to do a song and you're stumbling through the chords and your voice can't quite find the key and all that stuff, you can rest assured knowing that that video is going to be around for the rest of your life and probably many centuries beyond that, unless civilization ends or at least a new type of technology comes around. But I think I'm going to nip this one in the bud. I tried it, and hopefully there were some moments in there that sounded like the original song, but I don't want to get sued by the estate of George Michael, not for doing the song, but for fucking it up so bad. Maybe I'll just do a couple of the lyrics while I fade out with some chords. My situation never changes, walking in and out that door. Like a stranger for the wages, I give you all, and you say that you want more. And all I could see was the end of the week and all the things we sign and the things we buy. Ain't keeping us together, girl. It's just a matter of time. Okay, there we go. M. Cariotti says she's an ingrate. Yeah, and she's having his baby. That's called burying the lead. Like in the middle of the thing, it's like, and now you tell me that you're having my baby. It's like that's what the whole song should be about, really. You don't just drop that in verse 2 in the middle. Like, you know, at least Papa Don't Preach was all about Madonna keeping her baby. But it'd be like if all of a sudden, you know, in a song like, I don't know, Piano Man or whatever, he's singing about all these people at the bar listening to him play piano, and then all of a sudden he drops, oh yeah, and by the way, you're having my baby. Like, what? Clumside says, true, so out of a pocket bringing out the baby. Yeah. Okay, everybody, we have too much to do, and I'm starting to get a little distracted, so I don't know if I'm going to do much more music right now. Let's start thinking about what we're going to be doing. We've got some special things here. Just going to quickly run through some of the suggestions that you've given. And I know you guys have questions here too. But let's go to another pick. JB's Tech sends this one. Is that a famous lovable character that I'm not familiar with because I'm too old? I'm getting some it's definitely cute. Thanks, JB's Tech. And oh, Phaedrus. Is this a Pink Floyd reference? I like it. This is very cool. Maybe I'll use this as a background for now and start going through a couple of things. Wait, first we've got, I don't want people's background pictures to go unnoticed. We've got our resident photographer, Dark Ages, sent us this one. This is interesting. And there seems to be a caption too. It says, taken today, the theater in abandoned Roosevelt School in Gary, Indiana. Hopefully soon to be back in use in the community because it was named one of America's most endangered historic places. Fun fact, the Jackson 5, whom I know are from Gary, Indiana, won a talent show on this very stage. I'm guessing they weren't doing that song that I was just doing. Both Jackie and Tito Jackson are alumni, as well as actor Avery Brooks of Deep Space Nine, among other notable figures. Okay, yeah, interesting. Okay, thanks, Stark Aegis. We have a couple other photos. I might not get to them all till the next stream. Phaedrus sent us this one. It has the caption Repo Man. Awesome. Okay. Let's go ahead and get to work here, guys. We've got a lot to go through, and the users have put together a pretty incredible itinerary for today. So without further ado, okay. Let me pull up. I have an itinerary that was sent to me. The 2-year Twitchiversary stream survival guide. Before I start doing this stuff, I want to make sure, is everybody okay? Are you feeling good? You can hear me, you can see me, because I don't want to find out that there was an amazing moment on stream and all of a sudden we realized that the mic wasn't on or something. Thanks, Nella. Nella says, yeah. Franz Schubert says, hey, Henry, did you know Seinfeld was nominated for 38 Emmys, but only 17 of them were for the writing? Everyone should Google Seinfeld 3817 to find out more. Okay, I'll do that later. Oh, I think I know what you're going, where you're going with that. Yeah, I remember that well. So Jerry's Deli, which wasn't affiliated with Jerry Seinfeld, but the one in the valley on Ventura Boulevard in Los Angeles County. Jerry's Deli was the location where all the cast of Seinfeld would go after they finished their shows. And I used to go there and I'd see them all. And I could be talking out of turn here. It's been a long time, but I'm pretty sure that Jerry's 17-year-old girlfriend at the time, and I think he was 38, and it was in the tabloids and stuff. I think she left him for the owner of Jerry's Deli, or the son of the owner. It was never really specified. And it made Jerry Seinfeld so mad that he showed up and he lit up a cigar and started smoking his cigar indoors, there was a new law that you couldn't smoke indoors anymore. So there was a little bit of a feud going on between those two. Okay. I probably left out a lot of details of that story, or maybe I just inserted a lot of details that weren't true. But either way, that's something that happens here. Quanto says, happy birthday, Henry. Thank you, Quanto. It's actually not my birthday. It's my stream anniversary, but thank you, Quanto. Quanto is our first VIP user who is a technical advisor, who also famously left his wife during a honeymoon in ancient Greek ruins to help Henry's Kitchen out with a technical issue that we were having. And of course he went back to his wife afterward, but I was like, well, that's gonna definitely need some VIP status, because that's going above and beyond. And then he went on to become the resident family breeder of the Twitch chat users. Parasitosis, happy colonoscopy day. No, but I do want to tell everybody, get your colonoscopy. Get it now. There's no time to wait. You could be in danger. Turn off this stream right now and go get your colonoscopy immediately. That's a PSA from all of us here at Henry's Kitchen. And by all of us, I just mean myself and, of course, my cat, Roast Beef, who's sleeping. Okay, so let's see what's happening here. First, I'm going to check in on the viewer count. We have 341 viewers. Welcome, everybody. Good to see you. I'm going to start going through the itinerary that's been put forth for me. It says here, Dear Chef Henry, wow, what a sizzling journey it has been. Jose Suicidio put it best when he said, quote, this time it's all about me, end quote. This time, however, it's all about you as we feast in your honor. Since the moment you first fired up your stream 2 years ago, I can't believe it's been 2 years, you've enchanted audiences far and wide with your infectious enthusiasm for the art of cooking. But beyond the delicious dishes and culinary triumphs, it's the genuine authenticity, humility, and down-to-earth personality that truly set you apart. Whether you're sharing grandma's cooking advice from her time in the joint or helping us make it through the night, you remind us that the joy of cooking lies in the journey itself. That's right. Whatever we're making today, I'm just going to insert this. It's supposed to look like that. It may not. And if it doesn't, that's going to be okay because we went on a culinary journey together, and it's the journey, not the destination. So I appreciate that you feel that way. The Golden Henry Awards. As part of the festivities, we present the first ever Golden Henry Awards. The nominees feature user-submitted clips across 11 different categories that the community voted on to determine their favorite Henry's Kitchen moments from the past 2 years. It's Kate X, or It's Kate on Discord, painstakingly compiled the results into a video to unveil the winning clips in the first ever Golden Henry Awards. Okay. I think what's going to happen now is we're going to watch the video. It's going to be 18 minutes long, but I'll still be here and I'll be commenting on it as well. Without further ado, because I'm doing a lot of ado today. Well, one ado I do want to do is I want to say, Uncle Jarf, thank you for resubscribing, and says they say the second anniversary is the cotton anniversary. What did you get, everyone? Well, that's what this apron is actually made of. So maybe there's something there. Anna Masula tipped $1 with a question mark. It says, I love using. Thanks, and I want to tell people it's never too late to become a user. Piss Baby cheered 169 bits and says, hey Henry, my employers aren't cool with me watching you at work. Love what you do and glad to be here for it. Yeah, thanks Piss Baby, and thanks for your awesome artwork. And Kitty Exorcism resubscribed. Beelzebub gifted a tier 1 sub to DeGoggle. Crazy Mac Attack resubscribed and says, Henry, I love your cooking videos. Thanks for putting a smile on my face, and thank you Roast Beef for existing. Well, myself and Roast Beef both want to thank you. Boy, we've had a lot of activity. Kyo VMD, Outlaw Vader, Anonymous, JV's Tech, and Polka Backy, Anonymous, Hide White 2. Yeah, okay, now I think we're caught up. Incoming Stick resubscribed. JV's Tech gifted a tier 2 sub to Bear Beta. We don't see a lot of tier 2 subs, and we don't see a lot of people named Bear Beta. Sparklies. Okay. So our Twitch count, we're at 457 subscribers. And we're at 357 viewers. So we just gained viewers just by mentioning all the people that have been helping. Okay. Minnesota LG, one adieu, spelled the French way. I do want to do is play the didgeridoo. Would you do it too? If I knew how to play the didgeridoo, I would do so. But instead, I won't because I can't. Lucy Rectum, hey, Henry, who would win in a fight, a dog or a fish? Well, I think we see it very often. Dogs actually fish. So I would say the dog. Unless it's, shark maybe. Okay. Yeah, but is a shark a fish? Computer, is a shark a fish? Yarchasm says yes. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like a dumb question, but I thought maybe sometimes fish legally only refers to non-shark animals. Like a whale is a mammal. Am I wrong? I don't know. Computer doesn't want to help me out either. Okay, hey, Alexander Dean gifted a tier 1 sub to Lucy Rectum. Thank you, Alexander Dean. And Disappoint gifted a tier 1 sub to Scoop Me Up. All right. Let's go ahead and get back to our situation here. We're going to start now the video that It's Kate put together. Here we go. I'm excited. I have not seen this. So, without further ado, amazing. All right, some Jose Swiss. When you get older, you actually try to avoid doing things that make you look like you're close to death. Even though people will say to you, you know, hey, I like your beard. What they like is that you're covering your face. They don't like the beard. They'll also say, hey, you should, hey, I like those sunglasses on you. I like that beard and that hat. They're just telling you to cover everything of yourself up. And when they say, hey, I like that you've lost weight, it's the same thing. They're just like, I like that there's less of you now than there was before. You know, one thing I'll say for me is I'm no quitter. And I think there's something to be said for that. You know, whether you're good at something or not could be debated. And you might never get good at something throughout your whole life, even if you spend your whole life working on that thing. But the reality is that if you quit, that puts you with a category of people that are known as losers, and I'm no loser. The only time I'm ever going to quit something is if it gets too hard. I've given up on things, but I've never quit. I agree with that. Your 20s are all about screwing up, and I mean screwing up any way that you can that doesn't kill you. You know, screw up all your finances. You know, get audited by the IRS for not paying taxes, file bankruptcy, just live off the grid, just be a complete screw up in your 20s. In your 30s, same thing. I would say just be a complete screw up, you know, borrow money, never pay it back, move to a different town, default on loans. You know, maybe if you filed bankruptcy in your 20s, now you can get a loan from one of those shady organizations that still loans you money even though you have a bankruptcy, but it's for a 40% interest rate. Go ahead and screw all that up also. So your 20s and 30s are all about screwing up things. And then in your 40s, if you're still alive, maybe that's time to start cleaning things up a little. Okay, it's Kate. Thank you, and duly noted. I'm going to feel free to pause every now and then, but for the most part, this guy is spot on. I don't disagree with anything that this guy is saying. In fact, I'd say he's pretty wise. Favorite roast beef moments? Sure. Oh, this will be good. Which I thought was very good. It's a great Halloween thing, but you can watch it after Halloween too. What the hell? I'm going to give him a pat on the head. Oh, this was a touching moment. Oh, I remember this one.
Knocking shit over. He's still
That's when
got
he
it.
was like,
He's still got it.
we were auditioning for YouTube viral videos.
God help me.
Best technical difficulty. Oh yeah.
God help.
Check it. Oh, there you are. Do you hear me now? Oh, I remember this.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, it was a nightmare. Now there's some echo happening.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
You hear me now?
Now there's some echo happening.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah. You hear me now?
Now there's Chef reaction.
Still an echo, I can Henry? hear you.
Yeah. Hold on. I think I'm going to have to do the headphones. Can I just say that was so awful because it was right when we were doing our first interview with Chef Reactions, and I was a little bit nervous. And the technical situation was just unforgiving. It was terrible. I believe Bono popped up at one point. If anybody wants to know the story, so Husky Boyo taught me how to draw. And back when we were doing that, we pulled random pictures off of the internet, and we pulled one from Bono. And I noticed what happens now is if I get in a technical difficulty, sometimes while I'm trying to troubleshoot, I'll pull up the wrong button, and it'll show me random Bono at random times during the stream. So he's become sort of a, what would you say, sort of a special featured part of the show. Okay, here we go. So this next one is Haunted Microwave. Oh, wow. I remember that. That was terrifying. That was the death of the microwave, I think. Okay. What is that? Here's a technical difficulty. That's not what I wanted to do either. Hold on, everybody. Just chillax. Okay. There we go. So this is what we're making today. It's also behind me. Let me get rid of that. No. I got rid of me. Shit. Fuck. That was when I had my beer.
There's something broken inside of me.
Uh-oh, kitchen fails. Sometimes even us here at Henry's Kitchen have a problem with making food, and we fail.
No one else.
This is ridiculous. I don't know why they do this. Turning into my grandma. This is the most important part of our dish, so. All right. This is a trick my grandma showed me. This is a little trick that my grandmother taught me. If you can't open something, she said she learned it.
Okay.
While she was in prison. No, you got to do it a little harder than that. I was trying to do a new method. Yeah, it's already starting to come apart a little bit here. Hold on. Fuck, that was no good at all. Shit. The whole thing went, and I only have one egg too, so. This is our half cup situation. Oh, come on. Why is it doing that? What the fuck? Why is it doing that? It's going literally everywhere except for in the cup. Oh, God. That's what happens when you don't get the brand name for these things. They have almost the product, but they don't get the technology right. It's similar with stuff that uses Ziploc technology.
Help me make it through the night.
Let's see what our directions here say. We're going to let that simmer for a couple of minutes. So I think I am going to turn it on just a little bit, but I don't want to get that heat too hot. It must have gotten burned or something. gives me bad memories. Tastes like shit.
Holy guacamole. Holy
Most edible dish. We've had a few good ones. Okay, I'm Daxify says now I'm hungry. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. It's gonna overflow, I think. Hopefully this is Borsenvin approved. Our resident Frenchman. Get a big bite of the butter. Wow. Wow. Holy shit, that's good. That's so good. Holy shit, I think I'm going to eat well here. Hey, roast beef, we're going to put on a Hallmark movie and enjoy some beef Wellington. My God.
Hell yeah.
I think I'm a fan.
Beef very Wellington. Am I right?
Yeah, I
folks?
guess it is on the well side. But, you know.
No. I mean, you did a good
like
job. Very well. That's what I meant. Yeah.
Well,
You did very well.
I was very excited that we were able to turn out a good dish while we had Chef Reactions on. And I want to let everybody know that Chef Reactions will be joining us on the next stream on Wednesday. And I believe the way it's going to work is Chef Reactions is going to give me a dish. Because I think we're going to try to make it even more challenging than it was. Franz Schubert just resubscribed for 24 months. Amazing. And says, I love being a user. I've used twice a week for at least 2 years and have never been happier. Okay, well, that's amazing. Thanks, Franz Schubert, and we love your music. Emmy Bear has resubscribed for 12 months and says, happy anniversary, Henry. Keep up the great cooking explaining. Thank you, Emmy Bear. Alexander Dean, Lucy Rectum, Beelsby gifted a tier 1 sub to Evil Ian 02. It's great to see a lot of these names pop up too that I've known over the last several years. Okay, I think that we're going to have to take a brief interruption, unfortunately, and show an ad because that's the way that we do things with Twitch. Wow, Fat Honger just gifted 5 tier 1 subs. Amazing. Let's see what that brings our count to. 462 subscribers. This is like Christmas in the middle of May, or in the sort of beginning of May. Cinco de Mayo. Wow, we even have a whole dish that we're going to go through today, and that's going to be a whole other thing. But we've got a lot of content coming up, so I'm going to get this ad out of the way because that's our agreement. And I'll have a couple bites of my Pop-Tart because I'm starving with some coffee. So everybody just chill. This would be the time if you want to go for that bathroom break that you've been wanting to take your whole life. This is the time to do it. The subscribers won't have to see a commercial, so we'll stay here and chat. But everybody else, unfortunately, I got to show a quick ad. Here we go. Jolly Austin 1 just gifted 5 tier 1 subs. Amazing. Thank you, Jolly Austin 1. Kairosa asked, can the mods use the bathroom? No. Kairosa, I'd appreciate it if the mods could stay where they are. I don't know if there's legality in terms of mods getting bathroom breaks, but I think we're kind of off the grid here at Twitch. I mean, technically you work for Amazon, I guess, now, but yeah. Oh my God. Hold on a second, everybody. First, I want to say thank you, Bellarusso and Malferazzo, for your subscriptions. Thanks, Jolly Austin 1. And also, Borsenvin just gifted 50 tier 1 subs. Amazing, Borsenvin. Thank you so much. And you brought us way over that 500 subscriber level. That's very kind of you. it's because of usership like that this show is continuing to go on, and I just am very appreciative because I enjoy doing it. Thanks, Borsenvin. And on that note, let's go ahead and show this quick 3-minute ad, and then we're going to come back and engage in more festivities. Okay, the ad is showing. Parasitosa says, why can't the mods just use diapers? I think they can. I think that's preferable to them getting up and using the bathroom, because if they get up and use the bathroom, people might be able to say all kinds of stuff, and we wouldn't want that. Cat Tom says, did we make Pop-Tarts today and I missed it? No, this is just right out of the package. You can eat Pop-Tarts at room temperature. Pop-Tarts, not Pop-Tarts. M. Cariotti says, I think bratwurst is another famous food for Cinco de Mayo. Really? Seems like that would be from a different region. Bellarusso wants to know if I've ever had a Pop-Tart sandwich. No. Does that mean that you're sandwiching something in between two Pop-Tarts, or does that mean that your Pop-Tart is in between two pieces of bread? Because there's two different ways to interpret that. I guess if you go by the logic of, you know, a ham sandwich is bread with ham in the middle, I guess this would be two pieces of bread with a Pop-Tart in the middle. Michael Bublé 4422 says, I used to like the chocolate ones with the white filling. I don't think they make them anymore. Yeah, that was a thing for a little bit, but I think now they've just defaulted to the strawberry. Sleepwalking Wisp, do Pop-Tarts go into a toaster? It looks like they would melt and make a toaster messy. Yeah, they do. When you buy a toaster nowadays, they usually say, please don't put Pop-Tarts in this because you'll fuck up the toaster. I don't know if they use that language. I hope they don't, because that would be rude. Hey, let's take a look here at some of our alerts. Josiah Everhart from Orca Mind. A fantastic group, and you should definitely check out their channel. It's great music. They're great musicians. Josiah Everhart gifted a tier 1 sub to Michelle Heafy, who's the other part of Orca Mind, a great singer. Awesome. Thank you guys, and good to see you on here, and I hope the music's going well. If you're just joining us, we're doing the 2nd anniversary. Right now we're waiting for the unsubs to come back. Oh, they're back. Okay, here we go. Let's go back to our video. Nella Wallen, thanks for cheering 100. And it says here, how are you today, Henry? I'm doing okay, relatively speaking. I'm hanging in.
It's nobody's birthday. Don't light a candle on the cake.
Computer, is it safe to give cats tequila?
It is not recommended to give tequila to cats, as it can be harmful to their health. Tequila is a poisonous substance to cats, and even small doses can cause harm. If you suspect your cat was exposed to tequila, it is important to consult a veterinarian immediately. Did that answer your question?
Yes, it did. Now, chances are most cats are too smart to have tequila, which puts them in a higher intelligence category than humans. Always check to make sure that whatever the cat, whatever food you're giving your cat or your dog or whatever your pet, make sure it's something that's safe for them, because humans tend to eat and drink all kinds of toxic shit, but their digestive systems can't handle it. Alexa, how much time left on the timer? Oh, I remember this.
That was a very uncomfortable one. Try asking me for a long and crispy fart.
Alexa, how much time left on the timer?
That was a triumphant one. Try asking me for a pooey fart. Or say random.
Alexa, stop timer. Every now and then there's a malfunction with... Alexa, stop timer. Alexa, enable Santa.
Okay, here's Santa Cruz voice. You are now listening to Santa Cruz voice.
See, Santa Cruz.
Set up a living trust. And my daughter lives in Philadelphia. She was 5 years
That was the opposite of Santa. That's not Santa.
Came into politics and moved to Philadelphia where she had a good friend, and she's been there.
Alexa.
Sorry.
So with
Alexa,
with
stop.
With that geek Krasner
Alexa, stop. Yeah, that wasn't Santa. Sorry, that struck me funny.
She is the whore of Sausalito.
Stars and Skeleton says that cat puke looks kind of fucked. Anyway, when do we start cooking? Yeah, no, Stars and Skeletons. Unfortunately, this is the actual dish. The thing that you're saying looks like cat puke. This is what we're making. We don't always... It's getting hard. Have Mr. Dink's vibrator says, what's the green stuff? Insulation? That sounded like an insult. Reminds me of my finger injury. You can see it's kind of healing up there a little bit.
Oh yeah, it's completely healed,
which
at
is
this
nice.
point.
Okay, this is a good question for both of us. My holiest ite says, when cooking, do you use apple cider or do you have Dickens cider? Well, I've had Dickens, I guess spelled like Charles Dickens. That's probably a British cider. I was actually in Bristol the first time that I had cider, and I don't know if I had Dickens cider or if it was just whatever the house cider was. I realize now that I was the subject of some sort of prank, and I took it with the proverbial hook, line, and sinker. But I'm glad to see there's a lot of Chef Reactions moments making it to the best of, because Chef Reactions is great. And he'll be joining us again on Wednesday. Best Supporting Act. Easy. I've had problems with the Yolk Buddy before about some of their products being defective.
This is a sponsor? This is a sponsor of yours?
Yep, they pay me thousands of dollars
You probably shouldn't say that you have problems with it.
Well, it's not. It's not an
felching
exaggeration.
egg whites.
It's not an exaggeration to say that it sucks. Okay, here we go. Oh, this was Jose Suicidio.
Dark house in which once more I sit.
It's like 8 inches, but also we only wanted to make a third of it. Oh yeah, let me just say that when AI technology was getting really popular, we got together with Quanto and tried to figure out an AI Henry that we could interact with. But now that AI doesn't seem to be very popular anymore, and it definitely isn't the future of technology, we don't really use AI Henry anymore, but it's fun to look back on. A serving of rice.
Okay, so in that case, you would divide everything by 3.
Okay, so like 2 inches or 2.5 inches?
2.5 inches of what?
Of my pot. Is it 3? What's 8 inches divided by 3? 2 3/4.
Yeah.
Okay. Hello? Okay, yeah. And then it malfunctioned.
He was a star, but he didn't get far. That's the way of
It's hard to believe there's nobody out there. It's hard to believe that I'm all alone. At least I have her love. The city she loves me. Lonely as I am, together we cry. I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love. Take me all the way. I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love. Take me all the way. I think the reason some songs work better than others is that they're more in my vocal range. The time to hesitate is through. No time to wallow in the mire. Try now, we can only lose. And our love become a funeral pyre. Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Try to set the night on fire. It's like if Jim Morrison had made it to his 50s and became a cooking explainer. I will say probably the reason both of those songs work better is that they're both sung by Southern California natives, which I practically am. I mean, I've been in Southern California since I was 12, so that could be why we had sort of a meeting of the mind in terms of the voice performance. There was another comment I was going to make. Thanks, Thitchin Hat says, loving my hair today. Thanks, Thitchin Hat. I'm trying to go for a thing where it looks like I was at a funeral once, and it was for a friend of mine's grandmother, and it was very sad, but he said to me, my grandmother always liked you. She always referred to you as the guy who looks like he just woke up. And my initial reactions, I wanted to be like, wow, that's kind of your grandma's kind of talking shit. But now I'm trying to own it, because I think that she meant it in a nice way. Let's go back to the video here. Halloween, nothing goes with Halloween like Ozzy. Best Bono moment. Okay, what are we doing? Oh yeah, that's right. No. Wrong. No, that's not it either. Now I'm going to be using what I call the roast beef cam. This is the camera for my cat roast beef, but we're going to need it today for...
Okay.
Of course it's not working. Of course. Well, as long as we got the audio. What the fuck? There were so
Jesus.
many technical
All right,
problems.
hold on a second.
Is that Bono?
Yeah.
What the fuck is Bono doing there?
No.
Wait. How do we do this? The button to zoom in is right next to the Bono button. Okay, I'm having some kind of technical issue here. Fuck.
Here we go. And they dream, well,
Oh, and then the credits. It's Kate. This was an amazing video.
And nobody ever seems to have any money. And even though my face is smiling,
See all
underneath
these
my
names.
soul is dead. And it didn't really work out like they said. No, it didn't work exactly like they said.
Okay, everybody.
Oh, hi.
Wow. It's Kate. Thank you so much for making that amazing compilation. And thanks to everybody. That was really fun to watch. And it's nice that we have all this stuff archived. Who knows what's going to happen? Who knows where we're going with this whole cooking Twitch experiment? But knowing that we have captured some really fantastic moments is just very cool. And I want to say thanks so much. It's Kate for putting that video together. Great work. Sleepwalking Wisp cheered 100 bits. Says, Henry, serious question. Okay, I'm down with a serious question every now and then. Do you learn the songs you play on stream in advance, or are you just eyeing sheet music or a guitar tab or something? Either way, it's pretty good. Thanks, Sleepwalking Wisp. If I have time, I'll run through it. If it's a song that I kind of grew up with, I don't really need to. And a lot of times I won't practice it at all, and it'll show because it'll come out completely like shit. I think that's what happened with the George Michael song. I thought that was going to go better. But I do know how to sight read guitar chord charts. And I go to Ultimate Guitar Tab. That's the one that I use. Kairosa says, quick fun fact. The voting actually resulted in a few ties, and we needed to have tiebreakers. Incredible competition. Yeah, that sounds like it was neck and neck. It was all very fun for me to watch, and some of it I had even forgotten some of those moments. But it was great to see Chef Reactions making several appearances. Also, Greetings from Space gifted 5 Tier 1 subs. Amazing. Thanks, Greetings from Space. We're at 530 subscribers, and that's beyond respectable. I really appreciate that, everybody. And Sun Jockey has resubscribed for 8 months. Thanks, Sun Jockey, and says, happy 2nd anniversary, Henry. Fun fact, studies suggest that most marriages that fail, roughly 10%, really, I would have thought it was more than that, will do so within the first 2 years. Based on data from 11,000 divorce cases, researchers concluded that men are more likely to cheat on their wives during this stage of the marriage, leading to a spike in infidelity divorces. Okay, so this is probably related to the song we did, Take It on the Run, which is about infidelity from the album High Infidelity. Yeah, I can see that. There does seem to be some biological tradition of the reproductive habits of the male of the species that tend to try to inseminate as many people as possible. So I could see how the cheating... but yeah, based on data, okay, so I would have thought that the marriages that fail would have been much more. But not only do most marriages that fail do so within the first 2 years, but I think most restaurants that fail do so within the first 2 years. I think most people that fail do so in the first 2 years of their life. And it sort of becomes your fate from that point on. But thank you for that great trivia, and thank you for the subscription. Borsenvin tipped $5 and says, so Henry, after this great compilation, what do you remember? Fun or worn from these past 2 years? I remember, well, the holiday ones really stick out. The Christmas and the Halloween were just a lot of joy. We sort of went out of our way to do some more interesting stuff. As a matter of fact, you know what? We had some requests from some people that wanted to see some guitar, so I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of guitar for you here. Because I don't want Henry's Kitchen to ever become something that we can't be spontaneous and do something special. It might not work because the green screen is sitting on top of the cord, but can you hear that okay? It is a little depressing. The older I've gotten, it's a little hard for me to move my fingers the way that I was when I was younger. Lucy Rectum wants to hear George Harrison. He's one of your favorite guitarists. Well, there's... I don't really know. I mean, I remember some of the solos for his... that one caught me by surprise. Sorry. Official Shitter says, this is really complimenting the F1. I'm also watching. Oh, cool. Do I know any AC/DC? Well, I mean, I think we all know... I don't really know how to play them exactly. I can kind of do them by ear. We got a request from Michael Bublé. Bomp the Horny wants to know any Van Halen. Def Leppard. A little photograph there. I don't know. I'll play a little bit more. Sabbath, well, yeah. Finished with my woman, 'cause she couldn't help me with my mind. People help me. I can't understand what he says. All right. Well, I'm running out of my stuff. Oh, Freebird. Maybe we can do our tier 3 subscribers. Archmage, Cal, Mochi's Nirvana. Sickly Boy, High 134, Cheats, Hoke My Nuts. All right, everybody. Yeah, you're right, Borsenvin. The sound isn't optimal. Pink Floyd, yeah, I'll try to learn more stuff, and we'll bring out the electric more often, but I've kind of run out of stuff. And I'm a little depressed that I'm a little rusty. But we also have some gifts that we're going to open, so let's go ahead and do that right now. I want to see if there's anything from the users here. Gift from the users. It says here, in honor of our dedication, commitment, and devotion to the craft, the users have something for us to open. We're thankful that you bring your kitchen to our kitchens twice a week and even graciously spend time with us when you're out on the road. Okay, so now we're going to open this package. Now, which package? There's a couple of them here. Okay, I'm going to have to get help because I don't know which package I'm opening here. Oh, no problem doxing ourselves anymore because I have a P.O. box now, so that's okay. The seller name is in the DM. Yeah, but I don't have that up. Let's see. Hold on a sec. Okay, here we go. Lit Zone. Let's move all this shit out of the way. Oh boy. What is this? Oh boy, this looks technological and interesting. What is this here? I'm looking at the chat actively to make sure that I'm not missing any instructions. I can't read it. I'm intrigued. There seems to be a piece of wood here. Does this plug in? I'll plug this into the computer. Oh, I see. So it's a piece of glass. Oh. Wow. This looks very fancy. Presented to Henlips 1 for streaming for 2 years, and it's got the Twitch logo. Whoa! How cool is that? And then it's got some controls here. Wow, I don't know if you can see it, but it's really pretty awesome. Very fiery red here. This is great. We're going to have to do something. We're going to have to put this somewhere fun, maybe on top of the refrigerator. I love it. I'm going to put it with the bobblehead and with the NIM trophy and with a couple of other items. JB's Tech gave me a great presentational piece of placard. Uh-oh, Hacklin says you missed your resub. Well, I don't want to do that. Hold on a second. Stand by. Hold your horses. It says here... Yeah, I don't get them all in real time, but I do try to make sure that at some point I read them all. Hessex 2, 122, cheered 69 bits. Thank you, Hessex. Hacklin resubscribed for 24 months and says, 2 years, Henry. I hope you're doing well and have enjoyed your time on Twitch. Shout out to Nim for connecting me with the Twitch community. Keep it up, man. Yeah. I want to say a huge thank you to Nim. If it weren't for Nim, I literally would not be here. I was getting a lot of people on my YouTube channel mentioning that Nim was showing the videos on his great channel, and he was very accessible, and I reached out to him, and he said, you got to get a Twitch, and he started us off with an audience, and it's been up and running ever since. So always a shout out to Nim. Thanks for that. And Four Wheelers gifted a tier 1 sub to the Blue Novo. Thank you very much, Four Wheelers. Borsonvin tipped $5 and says, so Henry, after this great compilation, what do you remember fun or warm for these past 2 years? Oh yeah. And we went over that. And Greetings from Space gifted 5 tier 1 subs. Amazing. JMG Golden God resubscribed for 7 months. A lot of awesome stuff going on. I want to see what else we've got here. We have another gift. But this thing is really cool. Thank you so much. And Beelzebub says, is this the gift? Well, I'm not sure. What's the gift? Is there... Let me know, because I don't see the specific instructions on this. Gift from the users. In honor to your dedication, commitment, and devotion to your craft, the users have something for you to open. We're thankful that you bring our kitchen to our kitchens. Okay, so is this the gift? Whoa! Gloves. Safeguards your hand from intense heat and flame. This is fantastic. JSBX fan says it says not to separate it. Did I mess something up? Okay. Let's go ahead and... this is a set, do not separate. So I'm afraid to separate it, but maybe I won't just yet until I do more research. Kairosa says, those are a gift from our very own Michael Bublé 4422. Okay, Michael Bublé says, holy shit, man, you don't fuck around. Well, I don't think Michael Bublé does fuck around. And by the way, it is the real Michael Bublé. So don't be fooled by the 4422 afterward. But it looks like these are, it says the Of glove. I guess of meaning oven. Superior heat and flame hand protection. Safeguards your hand from intense heat and flame, made by the tough heat and flame resistant material used by firefighters. No way. 5-finger flexibility. Safeguards your hand from intense heat and flame, made from the tough... Oh, it says the same thing. So this package contains one of glove and fits the left. Oh, I see. So it's one for each hand. So I can open this. Let's open this up. But we just don't want to separate these after the fact. Wow, this looks pretty intense. Holy shit. So these are flame retarded. This is so cool. Wow, it's huge actually. Papa D. King says you are one step closer to becoming a firefighter now. Yeah, this thing is huge. Yeah, this is going to make sure that I don't get any more of those burns that we were talking about. This is absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. There's a couple more instructions on here. Thank you very much, Michael Bublé, and to all the users. Saguaro Ooh, you can hold your marshmallows in your hand while you're roasting them over a campfire. Oh, that's a good call. Please send me as many applications for this as you can come up with. Okay. Michael Bublé says you can wear them around town to protect your cooking hands. Wow, this is great. Let's see what else we've got here. Shout out to parasitosis. Okay, so I've got a note here that we'd like to give a shout out to Parasitosis, who put together a VOD channel on YouTube. The channel is being actively maintained and even includes shorts. This will allow new generations to watch Henry's Kitchen, or for users to relive their favorite memories for decades to come. Amazing. Thank you, Parasitosis. So I imagine those are going to be VODs, but it would be great if we could also put the other videos up, you know, like the one that It's Kate just put up, and also the one that Dazzle Cat made us, and that so many people have made great Henry's Kitchen videos in the past. Thank you, Parasitosis. So do we have a URL for that? Maybe you can get it in the Discord, or maybe it's in the chat. It's already posted. Thank you, Mochi's Nirvana. Okay, everybody, we're coming down to the wire here. We have also a special message. Okay, this is a special message. Finally, the Coolers received a special message from a friend of the show. Friend of the show. So I'm already thinking, well, we've got chef reactions. We've got Husky Boyo. I don't know how many other friends of the show there are, but so far it's a little mysterious. Very much want to send their congratulations and warmest wishes on this occasion. Oh, there was also the guy from the Stanley Parable. So it could be the guy from the Stanley Parable. Let me just read this off real quick. Jose Frickin' Perez, good to see you. Says, yo. And JMG Golden God resubscribed. Okay, awesome. Okay, all right, we're going to find out who this special message is from. This is a big moment here. Now I got to figure out how to do this. Oh, wow. Hold on a second. This doesn't seem even possible.
Henry, hey man.
What?
I hear you've been chatting about me a bit. That's okay. I know it's something good you're saying.
Always.
Your mates have reached out to me and said that they are celebrating your 2nd anniversary with your show. Your cooking explainer. And you're a comedian at the same time. Does your food taste funny? Does it? You're cracking me up already, man. But you know what, mate? Happy anniversary. May you have 1,000 more. If you live that long, eat your vitamins. Maybe not your cooking. Might taste funny. Cheers.
Well, holy shit. I don't know how you guys did that. Was that AI or something? That was the real Bono? Giving us a shout out here at Henry's Kitchen. Unbelievable. I am just completely blown away by what you, the users of this channel, are able to put together. I would have never thought that that was even possible. I guess that was through Cameo. Amazing. And yeah, I have to say I'm especially starstruck. I remember when I was 13 years old with my Sony Walkman listening to the song New Year's Day, and that was the first time I ever heard a U2 song, and I was like, this is interesting and different, and I had to know more. And then Sunday Bloody Sunday came out, and I was like, I'm on board. And I was like, this is going to be one of those lifelong things. I can't believe that we just had the real Bono give us a shout out at Henry's Kitchen. Can we watch it again? I feel like I want to watch it again. That's just I don't believe the world that we live in. Like it's so crazy that you were able to get Bono to give us a shout out. So for those who don't know, we did a stream where Husky Boyo taught me how to draw, and I pulled random pictures from the internet, and one of them was this picture of Bono. And this picture has a way of coming up every time I'm fumbling for buttons trying to figure out a technical issue. And it's almost like Bono has become this sort of part of the show, and now we have literally a message from the real Bono for us here at Henry's Kitchen, and we got to watch this again. This is incredible.
Henry, hey man, I hear you've been chatting about me a bit. That's okay. I know it's something good you're saying. Your mates have reached out to me and said that they are celebrating your 2nd anniversary with your show. You're a cooking explainer. And you're a comedian at the same time.
I wanted to be a rock star.
Does your food taste funny? Does it?
Sometimes.
You're cracking me up already, man. But you know what, mate? Happy anniversary. May you have 1,000 more. If you live that long, eat your vitamins. Maybe not your cooking. Might taste funny. Cheers.
He seems like such an awesome dude. That's incredible. I have heard stories of people having Bono sightings, like in nightlife places in New York and stuff like that. And I always thought, well, maybe Bono would be a cool guy to just sit down and have a beer with. I'm not going to try, now I'm turning into Ed Grimley. But I'm just saying, like, of course, he's got way too many friends to be wanting to sit down and have a beer with me. But watching that video made me think that for a second. I was like, maybe we could be friends. But anyway, that's just incredible. I just can't believe this world that we live in. When I was growing up, if you were a fan of a rock star, the Beatles, Led Zeppelin, or whatever, the chances of you getting them to put together a video for you specifically were basically impossible. And now, because of things like Cameo and these other and users like yourselves, we were able to pull it off. My cat Roast Beef is trying to ruin the whole situation with his wanting to eat, which sucks. So maybe what we're gonna do is I'll go ahead and give him some food here. And meanwhile, let's try to think of something that we can show you here. Okay, here's what we're going to show. Speaking of It's Kate, we're going to show a video that It's Kate made that was amazing. And here it is. No. See, now we're having this situation again. Okay, I think I can pull it up from here. Okay, this is It's Kate's 90s. It's Henry's Kitchen if it were a 90s sitcom video. Everybody, and I'll see you next time. There we go. I just talked for a minute and it was nobody heard it. Okay, everybody. So you can hear me now. You can see me. No sighting of river bisons. Simply muted. Okay, we're back. Okay, I wanted to thank It's Kate for putting together that video as well. Sorry I wasn't able to mess with the technical specifications. I had to deal with roast beef. There are some closing thoughts from the users here. The coolers, which is a subset of the users. And we're going to go ahead and read that, and then we're going to continue on. We've still got a lot of work to do today. Closing thoughts. As you and roast beef raise your Nick Cage coffee mugs, which I don't have right now, I have a different one, to mark this special occasion, know that the users of this Twitch community stand behind you. Oh, I've never felt more of that than I have today, honestly. The amazing stuff that you guys have done is just, it's too much to even be able to grasp. Cheering you on every step of the way, here's to 2 years of unforgettable moments, mouth-watering meals, and countless memories shared with friends, fans, users, and never forget Quanto. Congratulations, Chef Henry, on your 2-year Twitch anniversary. May your culinary adventures continue to inspire, delight, and bring people together for many years to come. Well, thank you so much. I don't know. I'm going to read off the names of a few of the organizers here, but I want to say it's not an exhaustive list. I just want to say a special shout out to It's Kate, Kairosa, Beelzebub, Blurry Little Quest, Mochi's Nirvana, and Dazzlecat. And also thanks so many others. I want to thank JV's Tech for bringing me a guitar cable when I was out in Peoria, Illinois. JSBX Fan and Midnight Faded for coming down from Chicago. Husky Boyo, Beelzebub came from all kinds of various parts of the country. it's just amazing. And I want to say we're doing another live appearance in Clovis, California, in the Central Valley, at an Italian restaurant, and that's going to be this Friday night. I believe the show starts at 8 p.m. So it's almost impossible to get there if you have a job. But come down and see us anyway. Maybe you could call in sick that day or whatever. M. Cariotti says, so sorry I have to go. We're bringing our daughter to the airport soon. It's an incredible stream, and I watch every chance I can. Thank you, Henry, Roast Beef, and the Coolers. Thank you very much, M. Cariotti. Always great when you chime in, and I appreciate it. All right. It's time now. You know what I'm going to do? We probably have to show another ad pretty soon, unfortunately. We're really going pretty long today, but I'm going to try to make this guacamole so fast that it's just going to be unbelievably fast guacamole, because I don't want to spend a lot of time doing it, because we also want to play a little bit of Geoguesser and some golf with your friends. So without further ado, let's make guacamole. I'm going to put this here so it's like a lightsaber or something. That really is an incredible gift. Thank you so much. All right, so let's make guacamole. I'm using a recipe here. This is allrecipes.com. 2 avocados. So what we want to do is we want to mash our avocados. They're sometimes called guacamolos. I don't know if that's true or not. I just feel like I've seen that before. But what you want to do is you want to cut off the outer skin part. And remember, we're making in a jiffy, in a pinch guacamole. So this is sort of like if somebody puts a gun to your head and says, hey, make me guacamole right now. That would be a terrifying situation under which to work. Circumstance, I guess, what I meant to say. It's gonna get messy here. Now I'm all paranoid. Fat Hunger says crispy guac. Yeah, no, we got to get rid of this type of stuff here. You want to have only your guacamole. You do not want to have any of this pit stuff happening. And by the way, wash your hands before you do this. I didn't, but that's okay, because most of my meals I just eat by myself with my cat while we watch the VODs of past Henry's Kitchen episodes in the living room on a Saturday night. So, all right, let's see here. Do a little bit more of this. They have a thing called tableside guacamole. This is when you go to a restaurant, usually a fancy one, and they have a guy who shows up, or a gal comes up and makes guacamole right there at your table, and it's sort of a kind of a fancy restaurant trick. I had the job for a little while, but I was eventually asked to let go because I was trying to put my own spin on it and adding little other ingredients that didn't have a place in it, like hot dogs sliced up. Active Shooter Chan says, that knife looks awfully sharp, pretty dangerous stuff. You're absolutely right. In fact, maybe in light of that, I should use my fire retardant of glove, which was gifted to me by the users, by Michael Bublé specifically, 4422. All right. Actually, it's fire retardant, so I don't know if it's gonna do anything about my. Yeah, that kind of hurts a little bit. So I got to make sure I don't mix it up with something that It's supposed to protect your hands. Okay, so now if you're following along, you should have in front of you a bowl with strictly guacamole material in it. So the next step is we're going to mash them. So you want to get a masher if you have one. And just start mashing. Mash them up. There's really no particular trick to this. You just kind of want to be destructive. And this could also be a nice catharsis, which means it's a way to get your aggression out if you're having a particularly bad day. I don't like the way that all of my guacamole material is gathering on top of my masher, but I think these are pretty well mashed at this point. It says now that we want to mix a couple of our other ingredients. I went ahead and took the liberty of previously slicing my onions because I didn't want to get all into using the onion helm and all that stuff. Same with the tomato. We can just sort of do this by hand. Again, we're making jiffy guacamole. Computer, how much time is left on the timer?
There are no timers set.
There are no timers, okay. All right. Nextly, we're gonna, boy, you really need a lot of napkins for this. We need to crush a little garlic in there. So I don't see my garlic press, so I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way, where we literally just dice it up with a knife on the side. Put it in there. Next we have our lemon. Squeeze the lemon juice over the top. Whoops, sorry about that. Oh yeah, that lemon smells good. And that's should be about it. I've got this. These are diced jalapenos, but less is more when it comes to the diced jalapenos, because we actually don't want to burn our faces off. Oh boy, yeah, this stuff you can tell is very hot, so I'm gonna go easy. But boy, that smells delicious. Okay, maybe I'll do just a little bit more mashing. I'm gonna get rid of this tomato skin. I don't think you want the skin on here. Well, maybe a little bit's okay. We are making this in a jiffy. Let me see how much time. We have 4 minutes before we have to show another ad. So we're just about there. I can't believe how quick I'm making this. I feel like I've become just such an expert in the kitchen that it's almost become sort of surreal. Like kind of like at the end of the Matrix, where he's like fighting in slow motion and dodging the bullets and everything. Okay, how do I get back? Oh yeah, okay, here we go. Gonna get back to our recipe here. Season with salt and pepper. Well, let's grab this. Guys, I think we already literally have guacamole. I don't know really at what point it becomes guacamole. I'm gonna get rid of this. So our tomato is sort of more flavoring it than anything else. We didn't end up with a lot of it, but it looks good. I'm going to also, I didn't really dice the onions that much, but if we're lucky, we'll get a little onion in our bite. But this is basically it. This is our guacamole. If you want to see what the recipe looks like in the picture, theirs obviously has a little more presentation to it, but theirs is still homemade. And I think that ours is really nothing to sneeze at, if you will. Although it does look like something that you would sneeze out. Blurry Little Quest says, is this going in the Pop-Tart sandwich? No, I don't have any tortilla chips, but I do have, I believe, some crackers. So hold on. Here we go. Some Triscuits. I know Triscuits are not necessarily the exact food that you would expect to go with your guacamole, but I think it should work. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't. We did it. Perfectly respectable guacamole right here. We did it in a jiffy. If you're ever in a pinch, and for whatever reason, it's absolutely imperative that you have to make guacamole in just a couple of minutes, otherwise you die. I don't know why you'd ever be in that situation, but this jiffy guacamole is the way you're going to do that. Tastes great. Parasitosis says, I hate to derail the stream, but the painting is sideways. Oh yeah, I'm always screwing up this painting situation. I think sideways is the way to go, because that way you can never really be wrong. Snizku says, I think it might quantify as a holy guacamole. I think it is. And maybe that's the song that we're going to do to thank our subscribers. So let's go ahead and do this. We're going to show a 3-minute ad to the unsubscribers. Meanwhile, the rest of us are going to hang out here and eat guacamole, but we'll see you in 3 minutes. Here we go. Okay. So the unsubs are watching. I'm going to have a little bit more of this stuff. It's really pretty delicious. I'm a little bit blown away that we just pulled it together. Saguaro Ooh says, so much triumph today. If we only got a Triumph song too. Well, we have the electric guitar. Triumph is a Canadian trio from Canada, I believe. And KC 2.0 also mentioned Triumph earlier, and mentioned this song specifically, which is called Fight the Good Fight. I think it goes like this. Something like that. Gamma Heads TV, how am I supposed to watch him eat guacamole now? You don't have to watch me eat it, but you can definitely watch me make it. I just wish I had a little bit more of something to eat it with. Oh, look at that. Olive oil, sea salt, crackers. We can use these to eat more of our guacamole. We have 50 seconds until the unsubs get back in here, and then we're going to do our thank you song, and then we're going to play some games to round out the entire stream here. That works. JSBX fan says, how long have you had that guitar? 1987. I used all the money that I saved up from working at the library, the Montrose Public Library, and I was able to purchase that guitar for I think about $700. Container 520, you were working age in 1987? Wow, yeah. I was 17. It's always easy to know how old I was during a certain year because it always matches the last digit. So for example, this is 2024, so I'm 54. I use that little mnemonic if I'm ever, you know, at the DMV or something and they ask how old I am. I'll be like, you guys are trying to stump me, but it's going to be pretty easy for me. You just have to tell me what year it is. Oh, okay. Gamma Heads TV, same thing. Dendroline says, I got to subtract one because my birthday is in December. Oh, yeah, that's right on the cutoff. Okay, everybody. Well, the unsubs are back. I think it's time now to do our thank you song. And by thank you, I mean thank you so much to everybody here. Kairosa says, also sorry if I made you feel old, Henry. No, not at all. Remember, old is not in the way that you see yourself. It's in the age that you are. Beelzebub says, it's Kate X, need to take the dog out. Ban munch until I get back. Oh, okay, so they're having moderator talk going on there. Reverb. The reverb is on. Check 1, 2. No, it was on, but then I turned it off. There we go. Okay. This is a song that goes out to all the folks out there. And we're going to do it to the tune of Jose Suicidio's Holy Guacamole in honor of this stuff that we just pulled off. Literally just pulled this out of our ass, and that's the example pick, and I think ours in a way was even better. So here we go. All right, here we go. Falcon and Dingo Bob, Dom Beef Hot Bear 1110, Do Dingle Da Goggle, Dr. Flanges and Bacchus, Shane, yes, Beelzebub, Mochi's Nirvana, it's K, Kairosa, Daisy Blossom, Surdu, Bumble Vision, LGX, Pilskman, Melon 95, Dazzle Cat and Blurry Quest, Mochi's Nirvana, trying to get people in there improvising. Nim Force and Moon Moon, XQC and Emeroo, S-Fan and Bonnie 2. Archmage Kale, Mochi's Nirvana, Sickly Boy, High 134, Chi SD Test, Boy Melody, Eleg _ Sexy Daddy 420, Computer Help Morrows, Nella Wallen, JSBX fan, Midnight Faded, Michael Bublé 4422, Dazzle Cat, Borson Ven, Blurry Little Quest, Ransom GR, Icy J Frog, Freezy Frog, Pancake 2, Cat Food Taste Tester, Passion Error. Johnny Pump 22, The Cheernex Dinosaur, Nika Teso, Henry Philippopoulos, Shandis 2, and Gay Fish 69. Everyone type Forsen, Nova Glarion, Tangerden, Borson Vin, Ella with JB's Tech, Clap Your Head, Gary Busey ASMR, Zodiac Tone, Beelzebub, and Lips 1. Computer, please fart for me. Burrito 55555, Purple Donut filling his fruit, Parasitosis, Saguaro Oob, Zodbane, Toke My Nuts, Game Master Flash, and don't forget Chef Reactions, Bill Larkin Music, and Quanto.
Try asking me for a relaxed fart, or say random. Try asking me for a relaxed fart, or say random.
I used the speakers that we normally use for Alexa for the guitar, so you can't hear it very well right now, but Alexa is doing fart noises.
That was a long one. Try asking me for a long and crispy fart.
Computer, please stop farting.
All right.
Okay. All right, everybody. Let's check in real quick and see how our alerts are going. Lord Skeletor CPR gifted a tier 1 sub to Mrs. Pliff Shady. Thank you, Lord Skeletor. Borsenvin gifted a tier 1 sub to Gamma Heads TV. Lord Skeletor CPR resubscribed and said, "Are you Boris Pickett?" Because that's one monster mash, referring to the guacamole. Four Wheelers gifted a tier 1 sub to Cool Bob 444. Two-Handed Taco resubscribed for 12 months. And Jose frickin' Perez. So here we go. We are cranking. Let's just see if anybody wants to know. We have 535 subscribers. That's so awesome. And I want to thank everybody for your subscriptions and your donations of subscriptions and just your general usership. I'm going to turn off the reverb. All right, now this part's going to be difficult for me, and I wasn't able to put a lot of time into this, but we've done it before where we've played this game on the stream before, and I'm going to try to do it from a technical perspective. The game is called Geoguesser. The problem is I need to figure out how to do it from a technical standpoint. And I'm going to need to lean on you, the users, like I always do, especially if Quanto's there, because he's the one who taught me how to do this originally. I think the way this is going to happen, and this is the only way that I think it can happen. Yeah, Nella Wallen, we are going to play golf with our friends, but first we're going to try to do Geoguesser. I think the way this is going to happen is I'm going to flip to a screen here and you're going to see a code. And you have to go to geoguesser.com/join and Guesser. I'm assuming you guys, if you want to play, you already kind of know a little bit of this, but Geoguesser doesn't have an E at the guesser part. And there's going to be a code shown, and there's also going to be a QR code. Let me know if I'm doing this wrong. But I'm really going to lean on you guys for this because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So here we go. Here we go. There it is, everybody. Everybody join. And I think that means there's going to be like 100 people joining. Do you guys have it? Yep, I'm seeing Emmy join the party. Kleist Nico, it's Kate. All right, everybody's joining up. This is working. I love to see this. Let's go back to the party. Okay, people are still coming on here. Feel free to post in chat what the code was, and then we can get even more. The more the merrier on this game. I seem to have lost my crackers. That sounds like a euphemism for going crazy. Okay, so we have 35. Is that what it's going to be? Or are we going to get any more? It's Kate has posted the code. Okay. We've got 41. People are still coming on here. 41, 42. And then I think you literally just use the up and down arrows on your keyboard and you click on stuff. I don't know what settings I have here. Hopefully it's like 2 minutes. But how are we feeling? Is it time? Let's go ahead and start the game here. Four Wheeler says the code disappeared quickly. Well, just look. It's Kate posted it in the chat. So you should be able to see it. All right. We've got almost 50 people playing. So for those who aren't familiar, what this game is going to do is it's going to plop us in the middle of some random place. And we're going to have to guess where we are. I think I'm going to go into settings. Round time. Yeah, we'll do 1 minute and 30 seconds. 100 people. All right. Yeah, this is play with community. Well, that's what we're doing, right? Okay. Let me know if I'm doing anything wrong here, guys. Also, where do I get to choose what map we're using? Does anybody remember that? I need your help. World map. Click on the globe. You mean where it says world right here? It says world at the bottom. Okay. Oh, here we go. And what was the one that we did? Popular maps. A community world. Was that it? JV's Tech just wants to do Antarctica. What's the one that we did? A diverse world. That's the one we did. Shane, yes. Which one should we do? Somebody speak up. Let's try a diverse world. Because I know there's a lot of people abroad that are playing with us. Okay, I'm going to say ahead of time, I suck. And I suck at the game as well. So, here we go. Let's start the game. I can't believe this is actually working. Okay, is everybody there? All right, so we've been placed in the middle of nowhere here. It looks like it's probably around winter time. I think we can assume that the cars drive on the right side. I'm doing way too much analysis here. So that narrows us down to about 100 countries that we could be in. This is very difficult. There's no mountains. I mean, are we in the American Midwest, maybe? I'm going to almost say like we're in Canada, or I'm sorry, Kansas or something. I don't have a lot of time, so I'm just going to go ahead and guess. Based on not a lot of information, I'm just going to say we're in the middle of Kansas, but that's probably because of my North America-centric. Okay, waiting for all players to guess. Jose frickin' Perez says Texas. Let's see. 40 seconds left. Open the map at the bottom. Oh, you guys are talking to each other. Thank you, Kairosa. I hope that I'm right. I always get pretty embarrassed when I do poorly here. Okay, we have 10 seconds, everybody. What? Wait a second. 46 miles from the current location. Wow, this is truly my lucky day. I've never done that well at this game. So, wow, we were in a place called, what is it called? Belwatt, Kansas, near Glasgow, Kansas. We did it. Okay, well, let's see how everybody else fared. I got the closest. This has never happened. This is amazing. I know it looks like I rigged it. Top 10, Tony Perkis, Detox BKG, Wham Dingers, Kala. That's a great job, Kala, because you're all the way in a different place, different part of the world. Jose Hernandez, as everybody probably is. Lacey T. Geographically, if I'm not mistaken, this would have been a little south of where you are. Millpool, Bonkin, and Official. Okay, let's go on to the next round. I almost want to quit now, but here we go. Round 2. Oh boy. Now I can think of a lot of places in America that look like this, but this is very rural. And there was a trick and I forgot it. Let me know. Let me know, chat, because I think if you look at the sun and if you're looking toward the south, that means you're in the southern hemisphere, but I could have that wrong. But if we are in the southern hemisphere, oh, here, maybe there's some clues up here. We can look at the architecture. Is there any writing anywhere? Well, we know this is a place that doesn't believe in lanes. Fritsch. Oh, I think we're probably in Northern Europe. Maybe are we in Germany? Okay, well, this is where you guys are going to do much better than I do. Oh, boy. I'm just going to go ahead and say that we're somewhere like around here. I know I'm wrong, but whatever. Cloudy Sky Casey says, nah, yo ass is in Nantucket. Nella Wallen says Texas. I don't know if I got Texas vibes from that. Okay, I wasn't that far off. I was 1,000 miles, but in terms of my luck normally on this game, wasn't ridiculous. Okay, let's see. I'm number 16, so that's not bad. Top 10, No Kappa, No Kipo, Zorfi, No Me, Phantom, Parakeet, Collector, Emmy, Sparkling Canyon 363, Dark Ages, nice pull. Henry, Detox BKG, and Henlips 1 at 16. Okay, so I'll take it. I know that wasn't amazing, but what is this? Round result. These people put it in 0 seconds. Okay, let's go on to the next one. What is the rule? Can somebody tell me? I know it's a cheat, but where you look at the sun, and if you're looking, and if it says north, I think, then that means that you're in the southern hemisphere. Or something like that. Oh boy, where the hell is this? Again, I'm not getting US vibes here, so that's already making it difficult for me. Oh wait, is that a palm tree? We got a fucking palm tree? Well, maybe we're like in the Dominican or something. Let's see if that hemisphere trick. Yeah, according to my hemisphere thing, this should put us in the southern hemisphere. If it's got palm trees and shit. I don't know. I don't know if I want to stick to that hemisphere thing. I feel like we're in the tropics. Okay, based on very little information, I'm just going to say we're sort of near the Dominican, but I don't know. Casey says Cuba. Yeah, it could be. I've never been to Cuba. Eucalyptus trees could be Aussie land. Oh, do they have palm trees in Aussie land? Is Aussie land derogatory? I don't want to speak out of turn. Oh, I wasn't that far. Well, again, 1,000 miles. But again, for this situation, I'm usually pretty happy to get within 1,000 miles. Yeah, that wasn't terrible. My guess was 1,000 miles, so it looks like we were in Colombia. I should have known because they had a lot of what looked to be farmland, and I think there's a lot of farming that goes on in that part of the country. Good guesses, everyone. Okay, let's take a look. Emmy at number 1. I seem to recall Emmy, the last time we played, is really good at this. Sparkling Canyon 363, Collector, Henry, not to be confused with myself. Number 5, Know Me, Zorfi, Detox BKG, Exy, Phantom Parakeet, and Millpool. A lot of the same players. And now I've dropped down to the 19th position, so I'm dropping precipitously. JSBX fan says, anyone know how to enter the game if you're stuck in the lobby seeing usernames in the party? Somebody please help JSBX fan, because I think JSBX fan would be good at this game. Dance C2807 says Emmy is a bot. No, I don't think so, because Emmy interacts on the Discord and contributes. Okay, here we go. Emmy Bear says, I promise I'm totally not a bot. Quick, someone give me a CAPTCHA. Yep, that's the way you can tell. Emmy's just really good at this. All right, let's do the next round. Oh boy, where are we? We have a license plate here. In the US, legally, you have to have a license plate in the front. Oh, but it's been blurred out. Eneos. Oh, is that Asian lettering there? Yeah, I think it is. Okay, one thing I remember that was a trick. But wait, this is... Oh boy, this one's really throwing me. Eneos. One thing I remember is that if you're in Bangkok, they drive on the left side of the road. I do seem to recall that. The same way they do in England. And this definitely seems like Asian lettering to me. So I'm going to say that we're in Bangkok. Based on, again, I'm just trying to get within 1,000 miles. That's my personal goal. Or I think it's Thailand in general. So maybe I'll go a little outside. There we go. That's my guess, and I'm sticking to it. Gonna have a little more guacamole. Ben's Frankie Founding Daddy says vote for Japan. Oh shit, I didn't do my hemisphere trick. Oh yeah, it was Japan. Okay, good call. Good call, somebody. All right. Well, so in Japan, they drive on the left side of the road also? Is that what it is? Or was I... I didn't do well on that one. 2,800 miles. There's Emmy right at the top, killing it. Sparkling Canyon 363, Nomi, Zorfi, Detox BKG, Phantom Parakeet, XE, Henry, No Kappa, No Kipo, Van Drexel. Here I am at number 38, falling precipitously downward. Shane Yes says it was Japanese text, which would have been great except for the fact that I don't know Japanese. Dark Ages says Google is against the rules, right? I haven't been using it because it feels like it's against the spirit of the competition. What do you mean? Like you can Google, what would you, oh, you mean Googling Eneos, for example, the gas station? Yeah, that would have been against it, I think. That would have been a little too cheaty. But there are little cheats. Emmy Bear says, I lived in Japan, so that felt like cheating a bit. No. I've driven through Kansas, and that's why I got that first one right. But I'll be honest with you, I'm feeling a little humiliated because I started off out the gates doing so well. Big fan of Jeff Goldblum says, do you think there's people that deliberately drive on the wrong side of the road when they see a Google Maps card just to throw off anyone playing this game? I know I would do that. I would absolutely do that. That's a great idea. Okay. I still want to know the hemisphere trick. Can somebody Google the hemisphere trick and let me know? Because I'm going to need all the help that I can. I think that if you find the sun and you're looking to the north, that means that you're in the southern hemisphere or vice versa. Nobody's helping me out on that, but maybe that's because it would be too cheaty. Oh, Saguaro says, if the sun is in the south, it's the northern hemisphere. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. KC 2.0, if the sun is north of you around the middle of the day, then you're in the southern hemisphere. If south, you're in the northern. If it's close to overhead, you can't tell so easily, but you'll be fairly near the equator. Oh, okay. That's good, but we also don't know what time of day they did this. All right, we've got one more round here, guys. I have a feeling Emmy's going to take this whole game. Here we go. I like to look for palm trees. I don't see any. I see that one looks a little bit like... No, it's not. Mountains. That looks like a little bit like what we have here in California in parts. Gravel. Yeah, this looks a little southwestern to me. But I don't know. We're going to have to look around. Let's do the hemisphere trick. Okay, so the sun is there. And I'm looking to the north. So I think that means I'm near the equator, which makes sense. I'm going to say South America. If we can see what that sign says. Let's turn it around here. Oh, that didn't help us at all. It's an arrow. Oh, I only got 30 seconds. Damn. What does that sign say? Reservaciones. Oh, yeah. It sounds South American. Let's go ahead and say, got 15 seconds. I'm going to say we're in rural Peru. Dan. Is Dan here from Peoria? Oh, okay. It was actually in Mexico. I was off by 2,400 miles. Oh, man. Dan, good to see you. for anybody out there like Husky Boyo and Beelzebub and JSBX fan and everybody else, Dan from Peoria is here from the Jukebox Comedy Club. Okay, yeah, not surprisingly, Emmy is the star of the show. 19,000. Oh, I see. This is for the round. Oh, wait a second. So JB's Tech came first in the round. Okay, now I'm realizing there's the round and the total standing. So I should be reading these for the round. JB's Tech, number 1. Good job. It's Kate, Colexter, Dendrolion, Van Drexel, Nella, number 6. Dooza, Shaky Big, Sean, and Fat Honger. So you guys all knew. I mean, I was way off at number 35. I was terrible. And I'm at number 43. Now, we're going to do a rematch right after this, and I want everybody to play with us. Okay. The winners are Emmy, Sparkling Canyon 363, Van Drexel, Zorfi, JV's Tech at number 5. Great job. Dooza, excellent. Colexter, Zephyr, Nomi, Exy, Detox, BKJ. Honorable mentions, It's Kate at number 12. Fat Hunger, 14. I can't read everybody. Kala, nice job at 21. And then there I am. I think if you came up in the top 25, that's good. All right, everybody, it's time to play again. I'm hooked. This is probably my favorite game on here. I'm going to push invite players. I want everybody to get ready. Although it doesn't seem like it's difficult to get. I don't think we're going to hit the maximum of 100 players. So I'm going to push invite players, and you're going to see on the screen the code to play Geoguesser. And Parasitosis says, let's fucking go. Here we go. There it is. It's the same code. It looks like it's the word dick being censored. Okay, so far we just have Snitsku. Where is everybody? Okay, Ryan CP, Team Flash. Okay, people are starting to join the party, but I think we only have a couple. You Fear Jazz. Okay, now everybody's coming in. Michael Bublé, good to see you. Kooky Party. All right. Come on, join the fun, everybody. I'm going to have another bite of my awesome guacamole. I want to do better on this one, especially now that I know the hemisphere trick. Although I don't know if that would have helped me. You think we'll hit 100 people, Shane? Yes? Okay, everybody. I'm going to change the screen, but it doesn't mean that we're going to start playing yet. Play with community. Wait, no. Wow, we have 95 people. Well, let's get started. I think we're almost maxed out. We have 4 left. Now, this is what I call a game. We're going to play Diverse World again. I think that's the fairest one. All right. I got to get back into the game here. Here we go. Can somebody help Dan C 2807 get into the game? Cool Bob 444 says, this is my first time. I assume you're talking about playing this game. Here we go. Start game now. Again, it's going to plop us someplace in the middle of the world. Okay, what is this? Benita. Gas prices are in cents, it looks like. Oh, that kind of backwards writing. See, now you guys are at an advantage because you're more well-traveled than I am. So this is where I feel a little bit out of it. I'm going to say, are we in Eastern Europe? Is this... We have what seems to be a stop sign. Driving on the right side of the road. What about the hemisphere trick? The sun is there, and it's... Yeah, so we're in the northern hemisphere. I got to put down somewhere, so I'm just going to say, are we in Russia? Poland? See, now this is, I'm going to look like a real ignorant geographically place. So I'm just going to put myself somewhere in sort of near Eastern Europe and see if that works. But it's a guess. I don't know. This is where I wish I was a little more worldly. Okay. Ah, 695 miles. I'll take it. Let's take a look at what happened here. There's Emmy at number 2. No surprise. No Kappa, no Kipo. Nice job. Exy. Bliss. Full Ocean. 317. Surjak. Team Flash. Zorfi. Lord Skeletor. Snisku. And It's Kate at number 10. Good job squeaking in there. And then I'm at 38. So apparently, even though I wasn't that far, everybody knew it way better than I did because I came up with a really... Oh, It's Kate says I saw a website on a sign with .bg. Okay. So that was Bulgaria, but I've never been there. I've heard it's amazing. Okay. Start next round. Starting at quite a disadvantage here. Diverse world. Okay, so what's this sign say? Oh boy, it looks like we're probably in my home country now. Drinking water protection area. Looks a little run down. In some parts. I don't see any mountains or any palm trees. Jesus. Saves, heals, delivers. Doggy doos and kitties too. Walk-ins welcome. Where in the heck in the U.S. are we? Do we get a phone number? There's no area code there. I don't know. I'm just going to have to guess, though. We're definitely in Anytown, USA. I'm just going to say we're like in Washington or something. I don't know. No, that was a terrible one. We don't even see mountains. So I really screwed that up. Colorado. Yeah. Well, I would have thought I'd see mountains in Colorado also. But we were in southern Colorado. 896 miles. Okay, let's see what happened on that round. Dickles came in first. Saguaro, ooh, nice job. Well, this is down in your neck of the woods, so you must have known this. Wham Dingers, Detox BKG, Sandytown 413, Pissed Off Video Gamer, Dendreleon, Cool Bob, Fat Honger, Schneef, and then there I am at number 63. Jeez, I need a real win on this next one here. Let's start the next round. I want to go straight to that lettering. Aeon. Cinema Sunshine. I'm not getting US vibes from this. Let's see what the terrain looks like. It's definitely a lot of agriculture. I'm looking at the sun and it's south, so we're in the north. Looks like the car there is driving on the left side. So maybe, are we in England? Are we in the UK? What language are we? I saw Cinema Sunshine. Oh, it's more Asian lettering. Maybe this is Japan again? I think we're in Japan again. I've never been to Japan, so I don't really know what it looks like, but let me see if anybody's cheating for me. I don't know. I'm just going to say this. I'm probably wrong. Nico Tezo says it's Japan. I hope so. I hope you're right. I think you would know. Beelzebub says I actually can read this sign. Wow. Okay, 108 miles. I'll take it. Okay, let's see what happened here. Did I make the top 10 at least? Not even. 12. Everybody just knew it was Japan. Nice job, It's Kate at number 4. Okay, so we got Team Flash. Piss Baby. Good to see you, Piss Baby. Phantom Parakeet, It's Kate, Schneef, Ryan CP, Lacey T. Nice job. Nella. Scuba Steve, 361, and Emmy at number 10. Okay, Snisku says, I based my guess entirely on a Japan town named Kaka. Okay, so I came in at number 12 even though I was only 100 miles away. So I think what that's telling me is that we have some stiff competition here. But in terms of total standing, I'm at least in the top 50th percentile, I believe. Emmy Bear says, I saw Aeon and I knew it was Japan immediately. I didn't know that Aeon was a Japanese thing. Okay, start next round. Round 4. What's this? Indian Springs Manufacturing. No mountains, no palm trees. Car driving on the right side of the road. This looks like the U.S. to me. If I can see what highway that is, then I should be able to do that. Baldwinsville. That could be any place. 31, 370. No graffiti. So we can count out most metropolis. Oh, there is some graffiti, but not a lot. Where are we, you guys? Does this look overall sort of Midwesternish? Syracuse. Oh, we're in New York. Okay. Damn. Sorry, I might have given it away for some of the people that didn't guess yet. But yellow license plates, of course. Dan C. says Rochester. Yeah, I should have done better on that one. I mean, I was pretty much given the answer once I saw that freeway sign, so I don't feel great about it. 89 miles away. So everybody else got it dead on, huh? Well, I was in kind of a hurry. I didn't really fine-tune mine. I came in number 39th on that. Wow. And I was only 89 miles away. We have some stiff competition. JB's Tech, nice job. You probably just drove through there recently. Lord Skeletor, Duza, Exy, Scruff City, Emmy, Zorfi, Fat Honger, Schneef, and Byshote. And Pissed Off Video Gamer is number 10. It's Kate's at number 1. Holy shit. Okay, well, I have one last chance to do this. I really want to nail this one. Okay, there's Asian lettering there. People are driving on the right side of the road. So I think, does that cancel out Japan based on just what I'm learning from this hemisphere? I'm looking at the sun and it's south, so that means I'm in the northern hemisphere. I'm amazed at how good everybody is at this game. I don't know the lettering there. It looks pretty modern, pretty developed. I'm going to have to make a guess at some point. Jose frickin' Perez says this has to be Texas. It could be. I'm just going to kind of try to take a guess here, and I'm going to say, like, maybe Indonesia. I'm probably wrong, but whatever. That was a bad guess, huh? I've never been to an Asian country, so I'm definitely at a disadvantage. Parasitosis says South Korea. Oh, geez, I couldn't have been more wrong. I was 2,800 miles away. And where is everybody? How come I'm not seeing everybody's guesses? It's literally just me playing now? Okay, let's see what happened here. I'm going to first do the round here. Sunia, good job, number 1. Ryan CP, Bitchote, Dooza, Moker Poker, Shaky Bake, No Me, Phantom Parakeet, You Fear Jazz, and Exy. And then I sucked at 76. Total standings. Okay, so here's what it was. It's Kate, Moker Poker, Detox, BKG, Fat Hunger, Snisku, No Me, Pissed Off Video Gamer, number 8, Dooza, number 9, Exy, and number 10, holding in the top 10, is Emmy. Four Wheeler says, I was 11 kilometers away and was 17th that round. You people are too good. Yeah, these people are really good. So it was actually Seoul. Everybody was so good at it that they were actually right on. Hey, the Toily's here joining. Hey, what's up, the Toily? If anybody gets a chance, please check out the Toily's channel. It's hilarious. Thetoiley. Good to see you. Shaky Bake. There was a sign pointing to customs that got me close. Yeah. Jamie638 says, I appreciate Henry only using 3% of his true guessing power to give others a chance. Yeah, I didn't want to really show off. Obviously, I'm a very well-traveled individual. No, it would be fun sometime. Maybe this is something we can do. Maybe I'll call a couple of my old road comedian friends, and we'll all get on a call, and we're just going to play in the U.S., because we've driven all over it, and it might be fun to see that competition, but at a different time. That's the one that I think I'd probably do well with. Shaky Bake, there was a sign pointing to customs. Oh, I already said that. Okay, everybody. Well, that was a lot of fun. We have one more game that we're going to try to play here. And again, from a technical standpoint, I hope I can pull this off. But it's golf with your friends. So if you have Steam and you have golf with your friends, pull it up. Otherwise, you can watch me play a little miniature golf before we're finished here. Let me just see how we're doing in terms of alerts and ads and everything like that. We've got 10 minutes before we have to show an ad. Beelzebub gifted a tier 1 sub to Dan, our friend Dan over there in Peoria. Good to see you on here, Dan. And Caffey has resubscribed for 21 months. Lord Skeletor CPR gifted a tier 1 sub to Mr. Spliff Shady. And Borsonvin gifted a tier 1 sub to Gamma Heads TV. And I think that brings us up to date. All right. Everybody, again, we're going to play a little bit more here. We're going to play some golf with your friends. And in the meantime, I just want to say thank you so much to everybody. This has been an amazing time. And I've got this awesome 2nd year anniversary Twitch light up plaque, as well as Michael Bublé 4422 gave me. I have 2 gloves, a right hand and a left hand, and that's going to be fire retardant. So this is going to mean that if it catches on fire, my hands will be protected, and firemen use those. That's really some serious stuff. That's called the UV glove. And we made killer guacamole, and I got one question pretty dead on Geoguesser, and then it kind of went downhill from that and got embarrassing because I'm not very world traveled. Okay, Quanto says you got this. So Quanto, if you're there, I might need help in terms of getting the golf with your friends party mode together here. I'm gonna try. But we have 9 minutes before it's going to show an ad. And I think I'm just going to let it do it on its own. But here we go. All right. We're going to golf with your friends. Oh boy. That's golf with your friends. Let me know how to set this up, you guys. Do I want to do online? Yeah, definitely online, right? And I'm just going to do classic. We're going to get there. I'm not quite sure what's happening here. Yeah, Dan, it's expensive. You don't have to do this. You could just watch. But this is for people that already have it. Oh, I'm going to push host. Okay. And it looks like there's a max of 12 players. And I'm going to be hosting. How does this work? I'm going to pick. We're going to get this, everybody. Invite. So, how do I invite people? I didn't have time to figure out how to do this, so somebody's got to help me out. It looks like it's not as easy as Geoguesser. I have to invite people on Steam. I had to send them a save the date. Let's see. Oh, I see. You can change the lobby type to private and set a password. That's what I'll do. Okay, thank you for that. Yeah, feel free to chime in, anybody, at any time. Host. Lobby type is password. And I gotta make up a password. You can't see that, right? Okay. Yeah, it should be showing, shouldn't it? Okay. How do we get it to show? Variety capture. I'll go into studio mode here. Yeah, I don't know why it's not showing anything going on with the game. How would I do that? Maybe I'll close the game and then restart it, and let's see if that works. Okay, anything going on here? Dan says, love you, Henry. Have to feed my goat and cats. Not a euphemism. Catch you all Wednesday. Yeah, thanks, Dan. And I'm sorry that everything's going poor on a technical level here. I don't think it's my fault. For some reason, we're not seeing the feed of the thing. I don't get it. It's supposed to be capturing the game, but it's just not. So I don't know what to do about that, unfortunately. Unless somebody has, it's just a dim screen of the Golf with Your Friends title. I can give you the password, but the problem is that I can't get the screen to show the actual game. That's the problem I'm having now. It's just... I could describe it as Alexander Dean suggests. No, it's not working. Yeah, Mochi's Nirvana, I do. It says capturing Golf with Your Friends. Capture method automatic. And yeah. I don't really see any other setting that I can have. Borsenven, yeah, it says that if we had Quanto. Yeah, I know. I've tried refreshing it, and I've tried moving it to different items. Let's see here. Let's try this. Hold on a sec. Gonna try one last thing. I'm gonna close Golf with Your Friends. And boy, we've really gone downhill since Geoguesser. Okay, I'm going to open it again. Hold on, everybody. We're going to get there. I'm going to go to Steam. Okay, I might be in business. Whoops. Okay, now we have a problem. I'm going to go into studio mode. Sorry, everybody. I think I'm going to give up on this very, very shortly. Wait. Okay. Oh, it's working. Is it working? Everybody let me know if you can see Golf with Your Friends. Do you see the windmill moving? Okay. Finally. Holy crap. That was a pain in the ass. All right. Now we're going to go to online. I'm going to host. I'm going to do a password. Okay. Now I'm going to show a picture of Bono as I put in the password. Okay. Now I'm going to give the password. I'm going to choose this course called The Deep. Okay, I think I'm just going to give everybody the password because I can't think of another way to do it. And if it's only going to go out to the first 12 people, so here we go. Let's just say the password is glove, lowercase, Glove. That's it. So everybody join in. So does that mean that people are able to come in now? Invalid password. Oh, try gloves. Maybe I did gloves. All lowercase. Gloves. Oh, now people are coming in. Sorry about that. I screwed up, everybody. Okay, let's get 12 folks in here. We've got 4. It wouldn't be Twitch gaming with Henry if it weren't for 20 minutes of dead time. But that's all right. We've had a great stream today and everything's working out just great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We still have a couple of slots open for anybody. Hitman Hacks says, hang on, I'm buying a computer first. Yeah, let's wait for Hitman Hacks to buy a computer and have it shipped to him. Four Wheelers says, this is in the next technical issues supercut. Yeah, definitely. Kairosa says, you can make games shorter by selecting classic on the left and set max course length to something else. Oh, okay. Max course length. Yeah, let's just do like 4. And then, well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if we're going to even hit the 12. Let's do 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we've got 9 people here. Are we ready? I'm curious to know how many viewers. Wow, we have 351 viewers here, so I'm a little terrified about all the dead air. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, everybody, it's time. Borsenvin, you can't get in? What's happening? People are in the... All right, it's gloves. Okay, here we go. We're going to try it again. There's space. Yeah. Okay, now I think we're all filled up, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. We have room for one more. Borsenvin, no luck? Oh, Kairosa says change your region to Europe. Okay, hey, Not Cat Burglar, love you right back. We're having fun. Hitman Hack says, how many spaces in the word gloves? I think there's only one right in the middle. Okay, Four Wheeler says Borson is 5 of those players. That's true, according to the Borson conspiracy theory. All right, we're just going to do this. I think it's time to go in. All right, here we go. Speed golf. Oh, I didn't know we were doing speed golf. Hey. Is there going to be more technical problems here? How do I get out of this? I'm done with the tutorial. I can't get out of the tutorial, guys. Kyogon says it's loading. Oh, I see. Boy, it's taken a long time to load. Oh, I know, I see the bar, but it's stuck. It's not doing anything. Give it a few. Oh, here we go. Something's happening. I'm just worried there's 350 people watching a status bar. Okay, we're getting, it seems like we're getting sort of a, Honky Tonk says deep breaths, Henry. Okay. All right, what's happening now? I'd really like it if it started playing. Maybe we're waiting for everybody else's to load. Okay, Kairosa says it's trying to sync everybody up. Might take a minute or two. Into the Ink says, hey Henry, I'm supposed to guess what country this is? I don't recognize it. No, that was a different game. Oh, we're waiting for other players. Okay, we're getting there. Okay, we're in. Here we go. That was terrible. I'm going to get better at this game as we go, the same way I do with all the games that I play. Oh my god. Double bogey. It was terrible. Dooza. Come on, Dooza, you can do it. Nella. We're still waiting for Nella to hit the first shot there. We just have to wait about a minute and 50. Where's Nella? Has anybody checked in? You got this, Nella. I think Nella went someplace else. My computer's too slow. Okay. Boy, this is some riveting television going on here. Hitman Hack says we can wait for Nella to buy a new computer. Yeah, real quickly, see if you can buy a new computer. Okay, I think we're gonna change the settings so that it's a faster play. Yeah, Casey 2.0 says, I can't look away. Okay, that's that. All right, here we go. I'm going to line up this shot. We're watching everybody else's go. There we go. Dig K says the moral of the story is that you still get there in the end. Yeah. Oh, now we're waiting for Nella. Oh yeah, there you go. Wow, did you get a hole in one? That's amazing. Very nice job. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, what am I doing? Come on. I have too much on my mind. Ah, jeez. I just want everybody else to do well. I don't have to excel at everything. Cooking's plenty for me. Okay, so I've been trying not to hit it too hard. This is pretty bad. See, that's what I didn't want to do. It's like you have to do it just exactly. Is it now? It's just down to me. Okay, there we go. 7 strokes. Kairosa says he's gaming. Yeah, you bet I am. All right, let's go ahead and do this. This is a loop-de-loop situation. I was afraid that was going to happen. Okay, I got it in 4. Terrible. Who do we got left? Dark Ages? Nella? Duza? Nella, you overshot that one a little bit. Four Wheelers is doing some great commentary. Nella sets up the tee box. Look at that angle. Seems a bit off for me. What do you think, users? Lining up the shot perfectly. Look at that shot, users. Did you see the form? Well done. Great job, Nella. Okay, what do we got here? Okay, myself and Nella are still at the very end. Come on. Get some speed down there. Shit. Terrible. Okay. Well, it was too zoomed in. I couldn't see what was happening. Can we maybe have it so I'm not super zoomed in here? Okay, there we go. There we go. A little more. Okay. Wow, I was last on that one. No, this is going to be another one of those ones where you got to get it perfect. Oh, there we go. I'll take a bogey. Duza got a hole in one. Nice. Spectating a potato. Spectating a potato sounds like a great pastime. Thanks, Alexander Dean. That was a pretty good shot. I was happy with it. Potato's got some pretty cool little emoji thing, or golf ball animation thing. Okay, we're all spectating a potato. Ah, there you go. That's gonna work. Okay, that's the 6. Let's go ahead and play another round, you guys. Returning to the lobby. We're going to play one more round, and then we're going to have to say goodbye. Cloudy Sky Casey says, that's it, Henry. Whilst everyone over there is creating war and conflict and protest, just chill and play a peaceful game. Well, that makes me feel guilty. Okay, Nella says, this is fun. I agree. Let's go ahead and do another one. Let's use the same password. It's gloves, all lowercase. Come on, feel free to jump in. And we're going to do... let's do 12 this time. Everybody jump in. Four-wheelers, gloves with 4 spaces. Are we losing people now? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So a lot of people didn't have a lot of fun and don't want to join. Not even Borsenvin, we can't get you to jump in here. Borsenvin says, I'm still sitting it out. Sorry. Okay, let's get new people in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or is this everybody? More cooks in the kitchen. Okay, we got Hen Lips, Shaky Bake, Dark Ages, Nella, Hank Works, Dooza, Zarina, Dag K, Ouija, Snisku, and a potato. We have room for one more. No, you're good, Shaky Bake. Let's do it. Okay. Oh, change the course. Yeah, good call. Let's do... Anybody have a favorite? Pirate Cove? Haunted? Let's try Pirate Cove. Here we go. Water jumping. Oh, now it's going to do this for about 10 minutes. Oh, here we go. It happened a lot faster this time. Waiting for other players. All right, this is me, I guess. I'm a some kind of frosty something or other. What's the best strategy here? Not that, apparently. Tyrosa says this level has a jaunty sea chain. Oh, come on. Alright, I'm gonna play it safe. This is really bad, I'm so sorry. Okay, there we go. It's not quite fair because the Twitch community is filled with actual gamers. Oh, I thought it was going to have that little incline that helps you. There we go. Okay, 7 strokes isn't bad. That was my name, my nickname in high school. No. Okay, Nella is... We're all professional golfers here. Oh, I didn't know that. Jose freaking Perez, something, sugar and tea and rum. Oh, you're singing the pirate song. You can do this, Nella. There you go. All right. Looks like Shaky Bake is number 1. Dark Ages. Dooza. A couple honorable mentions. Okay, here we go. I'm going to try really hard this time. I don't know how you guys know how far you're supposed to hit it. Oh, it went too much. But I can feel myself improving a little bit. Okay, 8 strokes, so it's a little worse than I did the first time, which was already pretty bad. Cloudy Sky Casey says, oh, you're a drunk pirate. Four Wheels says, that's a tough hole. Yeah, this one is. I'm glad you said that because I was thinking maybe it was me. We're waiting on Zarina now. Seconds left. So this is kind of interesting, huh? Serena says bugged out. Unresponsive. Okay, Zarina, but I don't know if there's anything we can do. Even though I don't think there's a way. Okay. Yeah, I think there's some bugs happening here. Okay, here we go. Hole 3. Oh, this is going to be impossible. There's like a little area there that I might be able to see.
Hello.
Wow, Josh rated with 696 viewers. Hang on a second. I want to thank you, but I'm concentrating on this. Hold on a second. There we go. I finally got rid of this. Now I'm just going to line myself up nice.
Hello.
Okay. I got to do my job here. We're getting raids coming in from everybody here. This is incredible. We got Bird Boy rated with 199 viewers. Welcome, everybody. We're playing golf with your friends. I'm not much of a gamer myself, but I'm more of a chef. But we have been trying to get through it the best that we can. Yeah, no, that sucks. And we're just kind of wrapping up, but it's been a pretty amazing day. We had a personal message from Bono, which that was sort of the highlight. And we also opened up some gifts like this fire retardant
Hello.
glove. Mika Saka's rated with 90 views. We're getting all these raids. This is amazing. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Mika Raid. Incredible. Okay, well now the pressure's on. Unfortunately, I'm having a real hard time navigating my way through this golf game. You know, I have to do it harder next time. But then I do it too hard, so it's one of those things. I think that the trick, and I think the trick with a lot of these games, is you have to do it not too hard and not too soft. And it's almost impossible. Yes, Beelsby, I agree. Josh, thanks for the raid. Dendro Leon, hello Raiders, come earlier next week for food. Yeah, we usually start at noon. This really, if there's a trick that anybody wants to give me right now, I'm completely okay with cheating in any way. Okay, finally. Now I just need to make it into that thing. Are there 2 flags on this? How does that make any sense? Ah! Come on. This, you know what it is? It's not our fault. This course sucks. It's too hard. It's not fun. It's too difficult. Okay. Professional Gambler 2003 says, get a new set of clubs, that always helps. I didn't know that you could do that in this game, but I guess... But no, it's too hard. It's not one of those fun, relaxing type games. Well, I don't know. Maybe everybody else is better at it. I'm also under a little bit of pressure. I've got a little bit of stage fright happening. Oh yeah, this isn't so bad. You know what? I'm going to stop being such a whiner about it. I think I could probably do it. I just needed to get the hang of it. Yelsby gifted Mika Sakas a sub. Thank you very much to both of you. Bernie Sanders Gaming TV. Don't worry, Henry. We all believe in you. Okay, well that makes me feel good. Now I'm going to actually try to kill it on this next one. It's going to be the best game of golf with your friends. The best round that I've ever had. So let's do that right now. We're just waiting for Dage K. Okay. We're spectating. Okay, so it looks like I'm last, which is okay. I mostly just want others to excel. Whoa! Is that a hole-in-one? Yeah! Got a hole-in-one, guys. All right, now I feel redeemed. What's happening in the chat? Michael Bublé says the top 1/10 of 1% of the bogeys. Parasitosis says, Henry, thoughts on baked apples? Boring or dog shit? Well, you don't really give any positive options if I had to pick between the two. I think they're a nice autumnal recipe to make if you're serving guests, or even if you're just eating it all by yourself with your cat. Nella, bringing up the rear. We've got 1 minute where we're going to spectate Nella doing this. So I think on the next, if we were to play another round, which I don't think we will, because this game probably won't end until it's time for the 3rd anniversary. But I think we would probably make the game not last quite as long. Henry, any way we can watch that legit Bono shout out real quick? Yeah, let's do it again. Let's do it after this next hole. We're going to show the Bono shout out because that was pretty amazing. Kairosa says 6 or 9 holes is good for this game. Yeah, well I picked 12.
Oh, hi.
It is the real Bono. Dingo Bob just gifted 5 subs. Thank you so much, Dingo Bob. Good to see you. One of the first names that I knew here on Twitch. 2 years ago it's been. Can you believe it? Okay, where am I going with this? I'm going to follow where everybody's going. A couple people going around this way. Maybe I'll do that. No, that was on me. That was stupid. Yeah. What? Hey, I got an idea. How about little railings on the side so you don't fall into the water? That would be nice. Oh, but I'm pretty close. Okay, there we go. We have another minute, so we're gonna watch our Bono video because it was pretty amazing. Oh wait, I can't get the cursor. I hope that didn't pause the game for everybody else.
Henry, come on. I hear you've been chatting about me a bit. That's okay. I know it's something good you're saying. Your mates have reached out to me and said that they are celebrating your second anniversary with your show. You're a cooking explainer. And you're a comedian at the same time. Does your food taste funny? Does it? You're cracking me up already, man. But you know what, mate? Happy anniversary. May you have 1,000 more. If you live that long, eat your vitamins. Maybe not your cooking. Might taste funny. Cheers.
Absolutely amazing. He just seems like a guy that I want to hang out with now. It's absolutely incredible that the users of Henry's Kitchen were able to put together. Wait, where am I supposed to go here now? What happens here? I don't get it. Here? What? There we go. I see now. Oh, I ran out of time. I didn't realize it was going that whole time. Okay. We've only got 4 more holes to go. Wow, you guys really jammed through this. I try to be more of a precision guy myself. I think I did well on this. I think the Bono was an inspiration. Okay. Parasitosis, I am going to start taking vitamins. I want to live 1,000 years. I don't know if it's possible at this point, but it might be. You never know what kind of inventions they're going to have medically in the next 20 years or 15 years or whatever. Dab88, does your food taste phony? Does it? Yep. That was pretty fantastic. And it's nice to have that preserved. Okay, 3 more holes, guys. We're almost through. And then that will conclude the epic stream here. The epic Twitch anniversary. I don't know if it was an epic stream, but it was definitely a production of an anniversary sort. Let's see. Don't know where I am. Oh, there's the flag down there. I got this. Is it me or does it seem like they're getting a little easier? Thanks, Playboy Fart 88. It was epic, and I really appreciate that. It was epic for me. I don't want to say it's epic, as that sounds like it's bragging, but I do want to say that for me, I had an amazing time. Thanks, Borsington. Okay, Dage K. We're spectating you. Chuck Logan, you're just getting better. Yeah, I think that's what's happening right now. My golf skills are finally getting there. Typical for me, on the 10th hole, I finally start figuring it out. Oh boy, this one looks interesting. So the flag... I'm gonna really whack it. Ah. Yeah, a bogey. I'll take it. Thank you, Dendroleon. This is really cool. We're going to start saying our goodbyes after this hole, and I just am blown away by every part of it. And we had a pretty damn good meal, too, I gotta say. These are guacamolos. Kairosa says, the lesson from this course, don't go 100% power. Yeah. And I don't know if that's ever really a good idea in anything. It's sort of a microcosm of life, or a metaphor. Nyanswer says, thanks so much, the chunks. Okay, and I'm going to read off some alerts too, because I know there's a lot of activity going on, and I want to thank everybody. What do we got here? Okay, we got to get it in that little tube thing. Oh, jeez. Okay, that one was my fault. I'll give you that. Now this is going to be difficult. We got this. No. Hold on. Now I got to break your rule, Kairosa, about 100% power. I think I need it this time. It's impossible. It can't be done. It simply can't be done. Alright, I'm going to go 100%. First I'm going to set it up. I'm going to go over here by Nella. What's the trick? Straight up the backside. I'm saying what's the trick to the game, not what's your move that you... No, I'm just kidding. Sorry, I just did a little low-hanging humor there. Henry, you can jump on the water by left click. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, I see. There's a little trick there. Oh, when I finally got it. Okay. I think we just have one more. Quanto says, go lightly into the cannon so it closes on you and you fire. Oh. That's what we know for next time. Ah, we're done. All right. Well, that was it, guys. Did we get a chance to see? I think, if I remember correctly, I came in second to last. Nella came in last, and I'm always happy just knowing that one person came in after me, but I think it was because Nella had technical problems. Well, what can I say, everybody? We conquered, we fought, we came. In the immortal words of Julius Caesar after his decisive victory at Pontus. Thank you, Borsenven. Thanks, everybody. And I also want to say thank you to our raiders that we got toward the end here. Here, I'm going to read off some alerts here. Four Wheelers gifted a Tier 1 sub to Dab88. That's amazing. Thank you. The Chunks gifted a Tier 1 sub to Nyanswers. Dingo Bop. I got to talk about Dingo Bop for a second. After the very first stream, Dingo Bop reached out to me and we had a meeting about the Discord. And ever since then, Dingo Bop has been running this incredible Discord, Henry's Kitchen. If you're not on there, please get onto it. Dingo Bop, thanks for everything that you do. And Beelzebub gifted a Tier 1 sub to Mika Sekas. Beelzebub gifted a Tier 1 sub to Bird Boy. And Beelzebub also gifted a Tier 1 sub to Josh. These are all terms that would have made no sense to me just a couple of years ago. Yeet My Beats and Bernie Sanders Gaming TV. Now, Mika Sekas, and let me know if I'm pronouncing that wrong, rated our channel with 90 viewers. Thank you so much. Bird Boy, B-O-I, rated our channel with 199 viewers. And Josh, J-A-W-S-H, rated our channel with 696 viewers. And that's just incredible. Let me see what we're ending up here at. 549 subscribers, 463 viewers, and let me go back here, and a couple of other honorable mentions. Casey 2.0 resubscribed. Thank you. It says, happy anniversary, Henry. Great stream, good people, and fun games. Thank you for the positivity, Casey 2.0. The Chunks resubscribed and says, we're all spectating a potato. Sounds like one of those code phrases. Yeah. Into the Ink resubscribed for 19 months. Thank you. Ransom GR gifted a tier 1 sub to almost that one guy. Beelsby gifted a tier 1 sub to Dan. Caffey resubscribed. I think we're getting there. And JV's Tech cheered 169 bits and said, I have stupid work hours, Henry, so I have to go. But thank you for the last 2 years of fantastic cooking and entertainment. And Quanto says, go lightly into the cannon so it closes on you and you fire. Now, Quanto was referring to the game, but it's interesting because if you say it out of context, it still makes kind of sense. Mochi's Nirvana, thank you so much. Thank you so much to everybody. Beelzebub, all of you. It's just incredible. The Elusive Man just resubscribed for 22 months. Thank you so much. All right, everybody. Well, again, we've got Chef Reactions coming to join us on Wednesday, and we're going to be cooking up something good here at Henry's Kitchen. I don't know if we're going to beat this guacamole, but it's going to be something along those lines. Kairosa, thanks for a fantastic stream. Always incredible time here, and can't wait for more. Kairosa, thank you for all that you do. Cloudy Sky Casey, hugs, and G, more hugs right back at you. Parasitosis, thanks so much. Happy anniversary. Off to get my colonoscopy. Yeah, that is a PSA from us here at Henry's Kitchen. I don't care how old you are, what your demographic is. Turn off the TV right now, grab your car keys, get in the car, and get your colonoscopy now. Don't do it tomorrow. Don't do it next month. Do it now. I don't even care if your insurance doesn't cover it. Sell everything you have and get your colonoscopy immediately. It's the smart thing to do. So that's just a PSA. I want to see if I can maybe make that into a PSA. Or I just did, I guess. Thank you, the Chunks. Thanks, everybody. This has been a really, really great time. And I just want to thank the users for putting it together. Dazzlecat, Mochi, Blurry Little Quest, Beelzebub, The Bryman, Kairosa, It's Kate, and also so many others of you. Thank you for everything. And again, as Quanto says, go lightly into the cannon so it closes on you and you fire. Fitchin' Hat says that colonoscopy PSA sounds like big rectum talking. Yeah, it is. There is a little bit of a lobbying effort going on there. Anyway, again, thanks everybody, and I can't wait till Wednesday. Chef Reactions will be here, and I'm going to be using my new fire retardant gloves. Thanks everybody, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Happy 2nd anniversary to Henry's Kitchen.